Hello, everyone, and welcome to another one-shot RPG.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you got flash-
Hello.
Oh, that's what this is. Oh, okay. I'm so excited for today.
It was just here. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I shouldn't have it yet. I broke
I
it.
assume that as my class that I should have at least one of these.
You should always have a flashlight.
Yeah.
They're always useful.
I have two.
Okay.
So what are we doing here today?
Well, we're playing a Dread adventure. We played Dread last year. Instead of rolling dice, it involves taking blocks from a non-copyrighted wooden tower.
Yeah. This tumbling tower that I have here.
Yes. Well, so there's a big tower that's over that way.
What? There's a bigger one?
Yep.
There is.
Which is the actual Dread tower.
That's the Dread Tower.
Okay, I dread that one.
So in a normal RPG, you would need to roll dice in order to do things that you might have a chance of failing at. In this, you're going to be drawing blocks from that tower.
Okay.
You can choose not to draw blocks from the tower, but something bad will usually happen.
Dang, okay.
But that bad thing won't be your character's death.
Yay!
Will it be like one of their characters' death?
Hopefully.
It might be an NPC, you might get injured, something bad might happen, but you won't die from not drawing from the tower. But knocking down the tower will be your death. It might not be instant, but your character is pretty much doomed at that
Damn.
point.
That's the big tower or the little tower?
That's the big tower.
Okay, does me knocking over my little tower kill me too?
So the little tower represents your sanity.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so I can be insane and not dead.
That's true.
And I can be dead and not insane.
Yeah.
What's the upside there?
Shut up.
Okay.
So whenever you witness something that might affect your sanity, you're going to be drawing blocks from that.
Okay.
And also whenever you use your psychic powers,
Ah.
you're going to draw from that as well.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, you're going to be starting with a few blocks shy, depending on how strong your psychic power is.
Okay.
So if you each want to introduce your character and their power, I can then tell you how many blocks you need to draw.
Is this including my job?
Yeah.
All right. My character is Ben Knott, and he is a pilot in this scenario. What? What, Calvin? N-A-U-T.
Ah, okay.
And my power is that I have some psychic premonitions. I can see a little bit into the future in my own perspective. Like, I'm not typically able to see like what Eric's future is unless Eric is around me wherever I'm at. Then I can see him in my future setting.
Are
Okay.
those deadly premonitions?
So if they are, then I go another way. Like, we're not going that direction.
Okay. Cool. So that is a fairly powerful power. Seeing into the future is pretty psychically taxing. So I'm going to say that you need to start the game by pulling 5 blocks.
5 blocks.
Yep.
Damn it. Fucking the company gave me this power, man. I didn't want this to begin with. It's just what I got. Better go in the middle or the sides. Man, this fucking thing's already... Okay, well, someone else introduce. If I pull 5 blocks, I don't know how I do this thing.
Maybe we have to pull blocks too. We should wait.
All right, Calvin.
All right.
Calvin, you better not shake your fucking leg.
I'm gonna try not to because I'm at risk as well. My name is Buck Dollars.
You laughed at my name? Are you kidding me?
I forgot we had to think up names.
Buck dollars.
So, I'm the chief engineer on this rig, and my psychic power is luckily in line with my line of work. I can sense what is wrong with a piece of equipment or an object or something like that, and I understand how to fix it.
Okay. That, while being useful, is not quite as psychic destroying, I think. So let's have you pull 3 blocks.
3, all right.
Dude, this does not seem... My whole tower just doesn't want to go anywhere. Can I get some
Isn't
Vaseline?
that the point?
Can I get some Vaseline?
You don't want your power to fall over.
Eric?
So my character is Dr. Christopher Fishman. Dr. Christopher Fishman is the oceanographer on board, and I have a power that is empathetic mind manipulation with a special training with fish. So I can communicate with fish. I can feel how they're feeling. I can even influence how they move. You can do this with most minds or brains, but you have to really study them. And I've only really dealt with marine biology. However, I also kind of understand how the human mind works a little bit. So every once in a while, if I'm feeling bored, I might be able to try to feel what people are thinking too.
All right, that power's pretty fishy.
Pretty fishy.
So I think 4 blocks.
4 blocks. Okay. Now, in what order? Can I just do them in any way
You
I
can
want
do
to?
whatever you want. You just can't pull from the top.
Damn it! Why didn't you do that earlier? No,
You can't.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that.
Yes. So this system is Dread. It's just modified a bit to also add some sanity elements.
All right. You
Alrighty.
said 5. I pulled 5.
All right.
You said 3, I pulled 3.
I have to trust you because I can't see.
Oh well, shit!
Well,
Why didn't you
stream-
tell me that? Dude.
Stream can count.
Stream
Oh, you pulled some low ones too. I respect you for going like kind of everywhere in your stack.
Yeah,
That's-
you don't want to just pull from like one section. You want to kind of like
Yeah.
disperse the.
Eric, move your flashlight.
All right. So I'll give the background since we are in the future. In fact, year 2249.
I can see the future.
So resources on Earth's surface are becoming dangerously scarce. While many have ventured out into the stars to terraform worlds, you are part of a project designed to make a home for humanity under the ocean.
Under the sea.
Okay.
You are working for LaSalle Bionational, a corporation that specializes in biological research and development. In addition to this project, you've also benefited from another aspect of their business, their psychic development department.
Yay.
Utilizing cutting-edge gene therapy, they have been able to push humans to the next level of evolution.
SDD.
So your mission is to pilot a prototype ocean floor exploration habitat, the RSV, Research Submersible Vessel. Do you guys want to name the vessel, or do you want to use the name that I have?
I fell in love with the name that you had.
Okay.
So I'd rather keep.
I don't think I've heard the name.
You probably would have had to read it. So.
The Wallaby.
The Wallaby.
Oh, yeah, I read that.
Yeah. We could name it the Wave Rider.
All right, the Wallaby.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Wave Rider.
Wave Rider is
But Wallaby is so
Pretty
fun to
Well,
say.
but we're not riding waves,
You're right.
right? We're going
Uh,
under them.
Well, we'll find out in the scenario, but
We're gonna be tucked deep inside the water like a marsupial.
I've become attached to Wallaby, so if I keep Wallaby, I'm really going to be attached to our ship.
And it's a ship that Calvin, as the chief engineer, designed.
Woo!
So he's
designer.
very familiar with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he knows what goes wrong if it goes
I know
wrong.
it like the back of my hand.
Amazing.
Okay, so your mission is to pilot to the ocean floor. It's constructed of experimental polymers that have an internal pressure equal to the depth at which it's operating. So that's going to help you guys decompress. So even though you're going to be around 1,500 feet under the water, you can leave the Wallaby naked and swim around and be okay.
Sweet.
Um,
I love getting my toes sucked by the fishies.
Wait, can I breathe?
Fishman likes it too. He sleeps with them.
Just
you,
naked?
you'll need some way to breathe.
Okay.
I mean, I understand them. I don't sleep with them, but
He
You know,
sleeps with the fishes.
So the Wallaby can operate on its own power for 2 weeks in darkness, but it can use solar power to regenerate and operate indefinitely as long as it has some manner of solar power.
praise the sun.
I don't know if we have a lot of sun at the bottom of the ocean.
Solar power.
Yeah,
man.
no,
It's
that's
pretty-
below the
pretty
midnight
dark.
zone, right?
It's pretty dark at the.
We send
Ocean
the thing up.
floor.
We're good.
I think like a couple hundred feet, and you're like in the midnight zone.
Can we
There's
use
no,
these flashlights?
For a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So this particular mission is only designed for 3 days, but should something go wrong, you have enough supplies for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay.
Plenty of time.
Okay.
Okay.
Plenty of
Not that
time.
anything's going to go wrong.
Why would it?
Why would it? There's a combination of pontoons and ballast tanks support the facility, while a single set of impeller motors propel it both on the surface and while submerged. The craft has a main hatch and a mini sub cradle in the floor of the lowest deck. So if you want to show my screen, Jake. This is the main deck.
Okay.
And this is the mini sub bay. And you have 2 mini subs, the Joey 1 and the Joey 2.
Okay.
Joey.
Glad we didn't change the name because we'd have to change those.
And then you have the bottom floor of the sub, which I'll go over some of the different things that are in there. But
Okay.
just so you have a basic idea of the layout.
Okay.
All right, let's see. So you have the mini subs. There's also attachment modules that can sort of go on the outside of it. Not all of them are fitted.
Okay.
So the only 2 you have now are the mini sub bay and the decompression chamber.
Got it.
Wait. Okay. We can only go to the decompression and where?
The mini sub bay.
Mini sub bay. We only have those because what? I think I might have.
Because they're the only ones that are attached to the
Yeah, so
it's a modular design.
So in
Okay.
theory, the Wallaby could have more attachments, but those are the only 2 that are currently attached for this mission.
Okay.
right.
Sorry, I was coughing and I
Do we-
wasn't paying
It's all
attention.
right.
Do we know where those other attachments are?
The ports for them?
No, like where
Like,
those modules are.
oh, like, can we go get them kind of
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah. So the number 24 here,
Okay.
right? That is the mini sub bay,
Okay.
and it's attached to the bottom of the Wallaby.
Gotcha.
And so on the floor of that, there is like a hatch, but it's just open ocean, and the mini subs can just go down and out, right?
Okay, so it's like deep blue sea kind of
Deep Blue Sea.
where the
Water's fast. Dry ice.
Ice. What?
You ever see Deep Blue Sea?
Long time ago.
You don't remember
Oh,
every line like I do?
Pretty sure it's about sharks, not ice.
Oh, my
Tired
friend.
of these motherfucking sharks in this motherfucking ocean.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're not alone on this.
Oh, no.
We're not alone.
For better or for worse.
Yeah, there are 4 other people in the party.
Okay.
There's Paul Dorman, who is a communications and sonar operator.
Okay.
Dorman, Fishman.
He's an MIT graduate alongside Daniel Redgard. They were classmates. But Paul's an electronic expert, experienced with solar operation, and his psychic power is pyromancy. And he's always chewing on a cigar. Daniel Redgard is a computer specialist, old school hacker, wears thick glasses and headphones, rarely speaks to anyone except Paul. Psychic power is aura reading. And Terry Lipinski is a biologist, dive chief, and medic. She lives more in the water than out, extremely competent and careful but demanding. Psychic power is bioluminescence. Then there's Adam, the autonomous droid assistant machine, the vessel's android, hairless with gray skin.
Okay.
Hairless. Okay.
Mhm.
Does he have a
Autonomous
psychic
droid.
power?
No.
Okay.
Damn.
Just wondered.
Could
What did
use
Adam
another
stand
one.
for again? I'm sorry.
Autonomous droid assistant machine.
Assist. Okay, awesome.
All right. So we got a droid
Okay, so
and 3 people.
you guys are in the Wallaby, getting ready to be pushed out.
Okay.
So you are currently inside of another vessel that is going to be supporting you from the surface, so you have radio communication with them. And they brought you out here and are going to be dropping you off, basically.
So they're not waiting on us or nothing.
I mean,
what-
they'll be waiting to pick you back up.
Or they'll be okay. They'll be up there. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Am I like are we in the cockpit, or are we just like inside of it?
Did we just walk in from like the main port or something?
Yep. So you'll be in number 1 up here,
Okay.
which is the bridge,
Bridge.
because you will have to steer it down to the ocean floor.
Okay. All right.
Things are taking a little longer than expected. So for now, you're just kind of hanging out. You'll probably want to have dinner soon. That is downstairs in the mess hall.
Well, yeah, never go on an empty stomach. So let's go get food.
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, that's on this floor. It's number 7 here is the main deck area.
All
sweet.
right.
That's just next door. All right. Well,
Good
guys,
thing.
while we're waiting, I'm gonna go get some food.
Yeah, I could eat as well.
I'm gonna get some grub.
Sounds good.
While we're walking, is there any like viewport or window in the submersible?
Yes. So it's kind of hard to see, but anything that's this gray pattern
Okay.
is a viewport.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, that.
So
like,
all
all
of
around
this,
there.
and all of this, and all of this are viewports.
So as we're stepping down to head to get some food, I just kind of want to look out and see if I see any sea life
Okay.
passing by.
So you're pretty close to the surface right now.
Mhm.
You haven't been like dropped in yet.
Yeah.
So right now, looking out, all you see is like metal scaffolding, cranes,
Okay.
like that sort of thing. You're not properly in the ocean yet.
Not properly in the ocean. Okay. Whenever I'm trying to, just kind of like get myself centered, I tend to reach out and feel for any close sea life at all and see
Okay.
if they're at all distressed. Do I feel any type of distress, or is it generally just another day in the ocean?
Pull a block.
Pull a block. Here I go. I feel like the block that I picked wouldn't move at all. Block picked.
Okay. So you get a sense, kind of what you would expect. There's a big ship in the water.
Yeah.
So they're sort of agitated about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
But
makes sense.
But other than that, there's nothing you wouldn't not expect.
Okay, well, I'm feeling pretty good today then.
For a block-related question,
Mm-hmm.
do we put our blocks back on top of our tower?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure because I thought that's what we did.
Yeah.
And if not, I didn't want to do that because that's how
Yeah,
Aaron
that-
not do it. So I wasn't sure if
My bad.
which way it was supposed to go.
Oh yeah.
I
Always put 'em on
forgot
top.
a vital part of a game we will not mention.
A game that this is nothing like.
Nothing like, but I gotta make sure I do that.
All right.
Okay. So to give you guys a quick tour, so 1 I said is the bridge.
Yes.
So it has a bunch of communication equipment, navigation. There's a piloting table. There's the controls for the actual vessel. 7 is going to be your main deck. So the galleys here, there's storage. There's also some entertainment things like video monitors. Here, 15, there are bunks and personal storage.
Mhm.
There's also some emergency equipment, spare oxygen tanks, stuff like that.
Good to know.
If we look on the bottom floor, 20 over here is the workshop. So there's a computer terminal, and there's like benches and tools and things like that. 21 is going to be storage room. 19 is the dive gear storage.
Okay.
22 is the staging deck. So the staging deck for the submersibles.
In the middle of 19, is that a diving board?
No.
Oh,
That is lockers.
gotcha.
23 is the staging deck. And that's pretty much what's important. So a 34 out here are the different modular rings, of which there's nothing attached to.
Okay.
And there's like pontoons and stuff out here too that helps regulate your the level that you're diving.
All right. So
Gotcha.
that's where we would put our modular pieces if we had any.
If I had one.
If you had any.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you guys grab some grub. and you go over what you're going to have to do tomorrow. So, tonight you just need to go down to the ocean floor and then you're going to sleep. But tomorrow you have a few tasks. One of which is... So on your docket is to make test runs and videotape the seafloor topography with the programmable probes.
Okay.
So you have some probes that you can program. They'll go to a location, they'll film it, and then they'll come back.
Okay.
Another objective is going to be to monitor and film hard suit test run with the RPS. So there are pressurized suits that you'll be testing on the ocean floor. And then there's also going to be a seismic survey test that you're going to be doing once you get to the ocean floor. So you're going to be letting off some explosives, and you're going to be measuring the seismic results and analyzing those. So those are sort of the big objectives for tomorrow.
Okay.
Seismic test suit, and what was the first one?
The drones.
Yeah, drones.
Yep, got it. Okay. All right, so it seems like our three-day trip is going to be not too bad. Have you guys have any experience with any of the equipment that we've going to be using today?
I built this shit.
You built this? Oh,
I
wow. Oh,
designed
my
it.
gosh.
I
Okay.
have my hands on everything.
Well, good.
Very nice. I only have my hands on the parts that take us places.
Yeah.
So I've
I remember
piloted
how
a-
much input you had in the helm.
I have flown quite a few things. Piloting this shouldn't be any different, so thank you for accommodating my needs.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will be a safe trip down and back up.
Well, that's up to you, isn't it?
I suppose a little bit up to me. Also, as long as your machine holds together here.
Hey, I just built it. You fly it.
Yep.
And hey, Ben, remember, you control a lot of things in your own life. You don't just pilot the ship. You pilot yourself.
I suppose you're right there. What was the name again?
Fishman. But you can call me Chris.
Fishman. Is that like a nickname?
Honestly, it was a bit of a joke when I went to school that I was going to become a marine biologist, but people tend to remember my name.
Oh. Then what did you become?
Well, I am a marine biologist behavioralist. I like to study fish and various creatures down here, and since we're going to be trying to build establishments and civilization down under the water, we want to make sure that we enter the ecosystem in a really copacetic way. You know what I mean? You don't want to disturb
Copacetic,
too much
sure.
down here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as they don't try to eat me, I agree.
Well,
yeah.
we'll
I'm not
probably-
really all for this. We fucked it up on the surface. Now we're going to come down here and fuck it up.
Well, you got to understand that the fish down here, they understand they're part of the circle of life. So they're going to understand that we're going to eat them. But as long as we don't tax our resources and go too crazy, we should fit in just fine.
And they're okay with that.
Yeah, they actually
eating
said that they're
part.
pretty okay with it as long as we
Can
can
you-
give a benefit.
When you go fishing, you just convince them to swim up into the boat.
I don't, but I tend to put out bait, and the fish that aren't harvested that day eat a little bit more.
Terry
It's kind of fucked up.
agrees with you. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's all about the circle of life and
Yeah, it's the circle of life, man. Yeah.
using that energy to better the world.
Terry, you got a really nice way about you.
You too.
You feel really nice. I'm sorry if that sounds strange. I can just I get a sense of people sometimes, and I feel really comforted around you.
Good. That's good. I'm sure this is going to go great.
And Buck, you seem cool too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely seems like he doesn't give a buck.
You seem like you know what you're doing, Buck, and whenever things get crazy, I know who I'm going to turn to, bud.
Yeah, don't look. I'm gonna eat some food.
I'll have the fish.
All right, well, if you guys are all done, I think it's time to get this thing on the road.
All right,
Well, guys, what do we do first?
take my trash and toss it or whatever I do with my. Adam. Just to give him my stuff. I don't know where Adam is or what he does. All right, I'll head over and.
Yes, can I help you?
Here, can you clean up this table while I get us a going?
Of course. He starts to clean up. He's about 6 foot tall. His skin is gray and metallic, and he has no hair or anything. It's not an android that tries to look like a person. It's clearly an android.
Gotcha. As he starts, I give him a pat on the back. Hey, thanks, Adam.
Does it have a face?
That won't be necessary, sir.
When I tap his back, like, does it feel metally or like skinish or?
It definitely. So he's wearing clothes, so there's cloth.
Okay.
But
Does he tin like it hit? Does it hit like a tin man, like a tunk tunk?
It hits like a very solid metal.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like when I'm around Adam, I feel like I've taken a step into the uncanny valley a little bit. I don't get much from Adam.
Yeah.
But I always try to be pleasant. So
Okay.
I just kind of give a smile as the interaction happens. But I feel a little strange around Adam sometimes.
All right, so
Around you.
you guys head to the bridge. So there's 3 parts of heading down. Obviously, there's piloting. There's also going to be navigation and sonar operation. So Paul has got the sonar stuff taken care of. But I'm going to need a pool for navigation and for piloting.
A pool for
One
piloting.
each.
Am
That's
I
going to
also,
be the big tower.
Am I? Is that the big tower?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
because if you
okay.
fuck that up, we all die.
Am I also doing navigating or just piloting? Or do,
No,
do I do both?
I think it's just one for that activity, right?
Is that what it is? I thought it was 2 pools.
Ben,
No, I was
I'll
joking.
say that I didn't really feel anything crazy out there, so should be smooth sailing when it comes to all the wildlife.
Damn it!
You know-
Now you jinxed it.
You know, we're on the surface, and most, we've kind of screwed up this world. There's a lot more under, like deep. There's
Oh
nothing
yeah,
up here.
yeah. I've studied a lot of the stuff that we're going to be encountering today. Yeah.
Yeah, no, everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So
I feel really confident with you two.
technically, Buck is supposed to be navigating.
So,
Oh.
Okay, so Buck does a
Huh?
navigation pool, and I do a piloting pool.
Yep.
All right. Well, tell me where we're going, Buck. Is it down?
Kinda.
All right. Well, let me know.
All right.
They're like, where am I going? He's like, he just points.
Kind of getting a little nervousness from Buck a little bit.
Oh, it shouldn't be that bad. It's just
Oh.
computing where we're going, and
It's interesting.
we're going that way.
He doesn't really give off like nervous energy.
So
How was that, Buck?
Damn simple.
Christopher, that nervous feeling you're getting.
Yeah.
If you want to make a pool, I can tell you a little more about it.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of considered a little rude to dive too far into a human's mind, but you kind of can't help it sometimes too. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull, but I'm not gonna go too far here with Buck. I don't want to be a jerk. I picked a hard one. Okay.
Okay. So I'm not sure if this falls within your belief system necessarily, but
Well, sometimes you can't help it either.
are you familiar with the idea of twin souls?
Yes, I am. While I primarily research wildlife, the scope of the power that I was given actually has a lot of different applications, and those are things that I'm familiar with, even though I'm not necessarily trained in them.
Okay. So you think that's what you're experiencing because there's 6 people on board,
Okay.
plus Adam, but you swear you're sensing 7 people.
Huh.
You're not sure exactly where that's coming from.
I've always been interested in the advent of AI, and could we ever have anything that simulates brainwaves the way that I experience them in my training? Maybe Adam is starting to give me. Maybe that strange feeling was something else. I'll have to pay attention to that.
It's definitely possible.
Yeah, I'll. But the hairs on the back of my neck certainly are up in that uncanny valley. Yeah.
All right. Is it time to pilot?
All right, Buck, you got where we're going?
I got a heading.
All right, let's do this.
Getting pools. Can't see. I assume everything's going fine.
Yeah, it's delayed, but he got it.
Man, Ben, your fingers move like you've been doing this for a while, man.
I've piloted quite a few things.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right, nicely done. It is smooth sailing as we start to head in the depths. So if we can go ahead and get our soundscape going. Very good. And so you can see out the windows.
I'm definitely looking out the window as we go down. I love this.
So at first,
I'm definitely looking out the windows as we go down too, just to clarify.
I'm watching
And
the
the
instruments.
scopes.
So at first, there's quite a bit of light, so you can see, very clearly the water's clear. There's fish and things swimming about. Not too bothered by your vessel, but keeping their distance.
Large tuna.
But as an hour passes, things get much darker.
Something swam by, but I can't see very well. Okay, I missed it.
So Ben, as things start to get darker, he flips on the spotlights, which pierce into the darkness.
Oh.
So they do illuminate things quite well in front of the vessel. But
Oh, scared him.
but beyond their beams of light, it's dark and a little foreboding as you continue to sink yet deeper. It is an uneventful descent, as at the end of 3 hours, you find yourself 1,500 feet below the ocean surface.
Type of temperature in the water are we around? Is it very cold? Is it still
It's quite cold.
quite cold? Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Not freezing,
Yeah,
but,
so that's a feeling that if I do get from any wildlife, well, that's normal. It is normal to be cold.
thinking like high 40s, low 50s.
Gotcha. And I gotta think about how various fishes' brains work when they're primarily that cold in temperature.
Have you ever been this deep before?
Well, I mean, I've been this deep, but not as deep as we're going to be.
Okay.
So I'm very excited to see what I can connect to down here.
Rick, on the map, I assume we're piloting from the main deck.
Yeah, from...
Is my seated station like 3 or 2 or like?
So 2 is the helm.
Okay,
So, yep, you're at 2.
Okay.
Navigation is 3.
gotcha.
4 is the plotting table.
The plotting,
Yeah, so...
Okay. Like plotting a course kind of thing, or like
yeah, but it
plotting
looks...
what to do.
It looks like a...
Like where I betray you.
It looks like a hologram of the terrain around you,
Okay,
right? So you can picture like Resident Evil style.
all right. It's like our planning location.
Yep. 5 is the mini mainframe, which is a terminal that's hooked up to the main computer. And number 6 is communications, which is kind of hard to read, but that's this here.
Okay. What about that 10 up there by that window?
10 up here.
Yeah.
Storage.
Okay.
So there's books. There's technical and reference manuals.
Okay.
There's a few things of electronic equipment, some hand tools. There's also a first aid kit and some field surgery gear there.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Buck, gotta say, this run's pretty smooth. Either between you or the direction I gave you a little bit to help improve some things. I think it's going pretty good. I like this
Sure.
ship.
Yeah. Gotta say, yeah, not bad for a maiden voyage.
Wow, the maiden voyage. This is special, guys.
You doing all right there, Fishman?
Yeah, doing fine. Just keeping the senses up, and I'll give any information I can to help you guys out.
So everyone is present in the helm, except for Adam,
Okay.
who's nowhere to be seen.
All right. How's everything going, Dorman? Pretty sure there's a Dorman, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Paul.
there's a doorman.
Yeah, Paul.
It's all clear. We're starting to get close, though. You might want to slow down.
Now, Paul, Be honest. Do you ever light that up around the corner when we're not looking?
I want to, but
Probably a better idea not to use our oxygen on a cigar in here.
But I gotta let you guys know. I mean, we gotta give him props because what I'm getting, he really, really wants to. So thanks.
no problem.
All right.
Got a little wave of annoyance there.
Fire suppression system will kick on if you do. Just letting you know.
All right, so you descend and descend. Nothing out of the ordinary happens until you finally reach your destination, just 50 feet above the ocean floor.
Okay.
Slow it down. Start leveling it out a bit more.
Yep.
Get into like a hovering. I don't know what the. We're gonna tread some water here.
I don't want to use my psychic power right now, but do we have any indication, either visual or through instruments, of any wildlife around?
Definitely.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Very dark.
There's fish, but there's also coral
Okay.
beneath you as well.
Yeah.
Hive mind.
What size of fish are we talking that I'm seeing? Anything too big, or is it generally just, smaller fish?
Nothing like whales or anything like that. So
Just more tuna.
nothing bigger than a dolphin.
Okay, good. All right.
Big tuna.
And big, like humongous. Like
Yeah.
big tuna.
I think you guys found a fantastic spot. So far, we haven't really disturbed anybody yet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Good for them.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we can be so accommodating.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure if we did step into something like that, you guys would have been cool to find another spot too, right?
Yeah, sure. I'm not, I just take it where we need to go, so whoever's got navigation and all that, kind of follow away that way.
Yeah.
Does this thing got any weapons on it? Like, if we did come across any kind of big creatures down here that do pose a threat?
Well, we simply could just go away. We don't need to shoot
Well, we might
creatures
need
down
to,
here. This
we
is
might need
their
to scare
home.
them away a little bit so they don't want to just try to take us
Well,
out.
hey, if it's you want to give them a little bit of a scare, I can handle that too, man. You don't gotta shoot anybody.
Oh, okay.
So there's no actual weapons. You could, in theory, like emit a burst of air or something. But there's no guns or torpedoes or anything like that.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So we can fart at them.
Okay, so as you get to the place where you're going to be parking, Adam comes back on to the control panel. If anyone wants to notice something about him, they can make a pull. If not, then you don't have to.
Notice something about him.
Mm-hmm.
I can't just look at him. I gotta use my psychic power.
No. A pull from the main thing.
Oh, okay.
Got a big
I
stack.
keep getting confused on which one. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of have a blind spot when it comes to Adam.
So, is our little stack just psychic powers?
It's just psychic powers, or if you see something that affects your sanity.
Okay.
But the big tower is like whenever you would normally roll in D&D, like for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's for the big tower. So does anyone want to make that pull, or do you want to let it slide?
Sorry, what was the
We want to
pull
look at
forward
Adam.
Yeah, do we want
Look
to
at
notice
Adam?
something
Yeah.
about Adam as he comes in?
Yeah, I'll look. I'm a curious sort.
All right, make the pull.
He's judging everybody.
I'm looking out the window. Looking at Adam right now.
It's a beautiful sight.
My parking things, like everything's kind of like good. Like if I walk away from the terminal, is that okay now?
Absolutely.
We're in like an autopilot-y.
Yep. In fact, Adam has come in to say, you may all proceed to your sleeping quarters. I can keep an eye on things from here.
Hey, Adam's dialed in. I just got a little tired.
All right, Buck, you made the pull.
I made the pull.
So you notice it's almost imperceptible. You're positive it wasn't there before, but there's a little marring on Adam's left hand.
Huh.
Looking at it closer, I assume you're trying to look to not draw his attention.
Yeah.
It looks like an acid burn.
Okay. Well, I know everything on board, so where could an acid burn had come from?
Well, there's certain acids as part of the chemistry lab, so that is probably the most likely. There are several batteries on board, so it could be a kind of battery acid. Those are the two things that immediately come to mind.
Okay.
So, do you guys proceed to your sleeping quarters? Or do you want to go about the ship?
Adam, thanks. I think I might stay here for a little bit, just make sure everything's good with the ship. I'm not feeling too tired just yet.
No problem, but make sure you save your energy. It will be a busy day tomorrow.
I'm gonna walk over and put my hand on Adam's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of see if I get any type of feel for him, just to see if I can capitalize on that feeling I had earlier about an extra person on board.
Sure. With physical contact, you're sure that sensation did not come from Adam.
Thanks for letting me know about the sleeping thing, buddy. I sometimes forget. I get too excited looking at fish.
That is nice to know.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of turn and just kind of ponder the strange feeling I'm having of almost being watched.
Ben looks over at Buck and kind of gives like a head tilt towards Fishman, kind of like,
Get a load of this guy.
yeah, kind of like
Fishman,
right.
while
Begins to
faced
sleep.
away from you, kind of just like stops and pauses, and you just kind of see him just hesitate for a second and then kind of continue on.
Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna kind of just check over instruments, trying to make sure like everything's looking good. At the ship's handling. If this is maiden voyage, it's never done this before. I want to make sure like nothing seems to be out of sort.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make the rounds with you. Do a shakedown.
Yeah.
All right.
Are the other guys going to bed, or what are the other three?
Yeah. Paul, Daniel, and Terry will all head to bed.
Paul, Daniel, Terry. Now, in the plan of our mission,
Mm-hmm.
are we? You said like some of us have to we have to deploy some drones,
Yep.
and then there was like, do we actually leave the sub?
Yes.
We have to test the suit.
Yeah. There has to be testing of the soup, and you also have to
planning
leave the sub in
explosives.
order to do explosives for the seismic readings.
Seismic readings. Okay. Trying to figure out what I'll have to like pilot and stuff, because I figure I won't be like walking out in space kind of thing, but I would be like maybe taking the little sub or something like that.
Sure.
I'm gonna head to my room.
Okay.
I am getting quite tired, but rather than just falling right to sleep, do I have any type of device that I can do a proto Google search or information search?
So you can access the main computer through a terminal in your room.
Okay, I just wanted to do some type of search of just trying to look at like vermin or stowaway creatures that could possibly be on a ship this size, whether it's a rat or something like that. Just try to get an idea of like what other brains I should be thinking
Make a
about.
pull from the main tower.
Alrighty.
So as he's doing that, the other two of you are walking around and doing a check. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I wanted to check instruments.
Okay.
Try to make sure everything's looking good.
All right. So, let's see. I would say, Buck, you want to make a pool in order to find something.
All right.
If you want to find something, go make a pull.
All right. What other types of creatures could be on a submarine that I don't know about? Enter.
Okay. So,
Google search.
you can have the computer scan for life form
Okay.
on the vessel.
Oh, I could do a life form scan from here. Oh, cool.
Thank you, Google.
So it shows everyone's position on the ship, except for Adam.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Can't see Adam.
Mm-hmm. So there appears to be you see no life forms, but the only section of the ship that it's not showing is the module hallways. It's not set up to scan that because that's not part of this mission.
Okay. All right. Well, I had that weird feeling, but it doesn't seem like there's anything around. I guess I'll maybe just try to focus on that feeling and see if I feel it again sometime later down the line. But I'm getting tired.
Okay, so Calvin
All right,
made...
Buck, everything seems to look good here. How's things looking for you?
Well, I found something.
Oh?
Yeah. I
Yep.
just don't know what yet.
Okay, so you were checking things over, and you noticed that the propeller is bent in the Joey 1.
Huh.
What's the about, Buck?
Well, this prop is bent. I don't know how. It was fine when we loaded it
On the Wallaby?
on the on the what are they? Joey
Joey.
1.
On Joey 1.
Yeah.
We still have Joey 2.
Yep, and you have what you need to repair it here. It's just a question of if you want to do that tonight or if you want to do that tomorrow.
We're going to need both of these for the tests we got to do tomorrow.
We don't want to delay it anymore. I don't want to be down
I can
here.
take it off the prop shaft and heat it up with a torch and try to bend it back. It's going to take a while.
I can help you with it. Maybe we can get Adam to help us too.
Sure.
All right.
Put the metal guy to work.
Well,
Okay.
Let's go down and work on this prop.
All right, you do so. Within an hour, you're able to make the necessary repairs. And then if you want, you can choose to go to bed, or you can do something else.
Whew. All right. Well, I think that should do it.
Rubbing my hands with a dirty red rag. Yeah, that'll be it for tonight.
Thanks, Adam.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Thanks, Adam.
Sleep well.
Before I go to bed, I think I'll take one more look at the helm,
Okay.
just to make sure everything's looking good.
All right, yeah, you take a look and everything looks fine.
Maybe take a gander out the windows, make sure everything just looks dark and quiet.
As it should be.
So, the lights are currently on.
Okay.
You can turn them off if you want, but you see nothing out of sorts.
All right. Suppose we could turn off the lights to save power in case we need to. We're not going anywhere.
It's up to you.
Is there any kind of like automated like external recording or anything like that? Like,
I'll let you
science
answer that
vessel,
question.
I would assume that it's got some kind of like.
Hey, Buck, is there any kind of recording on the outside of this ship?
Sure, there's all kinds.
Is there any recordings on the inside of this ship?
Some.
All right.
Some areas are shut down because they're inactive.
Gotcha.
Yeah, anywhere that's inhabited.
All right. I'm gonna turn off the lights on the ship.
Okay, you
I
do so.
think. That way we save a little bit more power.
All right.
No, we're not going anywhere. We don't need to see where we're going if we're all going to bed. And we got sonar and sensors set up,
Yeah,
so
we got.
All right, you
Prox
do so.
alerts, too.
And Adam stays at the helm in case something happens.
all right, Adam. If anything happens, you come and get me.
Of course.
All right.
All right, off to bed.
I suppose so. Now we all sleep in the same room. Is that where or is there like bunks and stuff? You said.
Yeah,
15,
yep.
right?
Yep, there's bunks in this 15 area here.
All right. Is 11 like a door?
Yeah, so 11 is the hatch that goes down to the lower level.
Oh, okay.
Down
it
to
goes
the
down
Subbay.
there. I see.
Yep. And the hatch is manual. Okay, so you go to sleep. It is an uneventful night, but you are woken up
Oh no! All right, I'm gonna take off towards the helm.
Okay.
Oh, that's
as soon
loud.
as I get up.
All right, you do so. You rush off. Adam meets you on the way
Okay.
and says,
Adam, what's going on?
there appears to be a leak in the Subbay.
A leak. Ah, shoot. All right, I go and get everyone woken up.
Okay.
Guys, we got a leak.
Oh, what? A leak?
Buck.
Where's the leak?
Adam said it's in the sub bay.
Damn it. The ration supplies should have been stowed away.
Oh my god.
It is not an emergency. It is a small leak.
Oh my god, you can't just say leak like that and not say that to start out with, Adam. I can't read you, man. Ugh. Okay, it's a small leak.
Oh, damn. Ben takes out his gum and puts it over the hole.
So
That's all the caffeine I need today.
Someone should suit up to repair the leak.
All right. Well, damn it. I guess I'm getting wet.
Someone should probably take care of this. I'm probably staying here. In
Hey
case.
guys, first time for everything if you want, but I don't really have the training.
Well, can't you get some of your buddies to help?
I might be able to. I mean, if anything, maybe some of the plankton down here might be able to feel some of the currents and the movement in water and really find out where this leak is.
Why can't you convince their little cytoplankton bodies and cram them into the crack and plug it up?
Well,
They're happy to die, right? For our survival?
I can tell you
That's
for
what
a
you
fact.
said.
I can tell you for a fact they wouldn't be happy about that. Could I make them do it? Yeah, but
No,
I kind of don't want to have
they
to
just like
resort
being
to
eaten,
that.
huh?
But I could extend a bit of my my skills down here.
I'm
and if-
sorry to interrupt, but we should deal with this leak before it gets worse.
Yeah.
so it is.
I'm going.
It is
I'm
pretty
going.
bad. Okay. Well, good luck. Hey, good luck. Good luck, Buck. Luck, Buck.
Hey, good one,
All right.
Fishman.
Thanks.
All right, Calvin, do you have to change?
All right.
Go to an Aaron's bathroom.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna check all the other equipment, make sure of how the ship's handling this leak,
Okay.
how bad we're leaking or anything.
Nothing seems to be in particular danger. It seems like the connector to Joey number 2 has cracked. And so you or someone is going to need to pilot Joey number 2 to one of the other modules.
Joey number 2 to one of the other modules. Okay.
Yep.
So the modules operate kind of like hatches that we can connect into, like airlocks?
Exactly. Yep. So the one that it is connected to will need repaired, but you probably don't want to risk it, and you should just move Joey 2 over to one of the other slots.
All right. Should I do that after the leak, or should I do that now? Is it one of those things where it's like, should we take care of the leak first and then get this moved, or is this like we move this and it helps with the leak?
It's up to you. We should probably do the leak first, I would say.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll try to do some checks while he's setting the leak up before we take this Joey out, but try to make sure of everything in the sub's good. That way it's not like I get out there and it's not just that there's a leak on the hatch part, but also that there's an issue with the sub and then I implode or something, you know what I mean?
All right.
While they're working on that, I think my morning has kind of started with just observing out some of the windows, and also just because I kept thinking about it all night. I want to check any sensor data, see if anything moved around while we were sleeping.
Inside the ship or outside the ship?
Outside the ship, actually.
Okay. So you do get, there's a lot of fish around.
Yeah.
But one of the fish did approach the vessel, and it seemed to get very close to Joey 2 and
Okay.
maybe make contact with the ship.
Interesting.
So that could have caused the leak.
Okay. So I'm seeing that checking outside of the ship. Now, am I able to try to identify that specific ship using my ability?
That life form?
That specific fish? Or would that just be outside the realm of my wheelhouse?
Well, it's not here now.
Okay, it's not here now. Okay,
Yeah.
well then it's useless then. I was like, maybe that could have worked. Okay, well.
Should have stayed awake.
Yeah. Should have stayed awake all night. Gotta help my people better.
All right. Are you changed? Okay. We'll be back.
Bye, Calvin.
Probably need this.
Taking your light. All right. All right. Good luck, Buck. I'll keep an eye on things here.
His name is Buck,
Stay dry.
and he loves...
I hope to.
All right. We gotta follow the red lights to the leak.
The red lights. What the heck? What's going on? Oh, needed a toolbox. I see. Gotta get in there getting wet. We don't have a toolbox. I'm glad he's got to fix this, not me.
Yeah, I'm just sending all the positive energy I can over there. It's a tough job, but he seems confident.
All right. Buck's attempting that. He's trying to get that that leak taken care of. Hopefully it doesn't take him too long.
I'm getting a sense of some stress.
Oh yeah?
A little bit.
I suppose it's a little stressful this deep in the ocean, trying to take care of a leak on the outside of the ship here.
Oh, you think it's coming from Buck?
It's probably coming from Buck, yeah.
Okay.
Probably. I would imagine so.
Hey, there's been something kind of going on a little crazy. I keep getting the sense of like another person here.
Sense?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, I kind of have a loose idea, kind of on the periphery of my brain of people that are around me, and you know, we have the whole crew here, but I keep getting the sense of like another brain out there. But I don't think it's a fish.
Is not one of your fish around here at all?
I know the fish pretty well, and I don't recognize this one. That's why I was kind of thinking, well, maybe it's more mammalian brain or something. It could be a rat, but I guess it'd be on the lookout if you see any signs.
I mean, we could run a life form check on the ship. Check
Well,
that out.
I did that. I've done it a couple of times now. I haven't gotten anything.
Haven't found anything.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, sometimes this stuff, it's not an exact science, and I got to do a lot of guesswork.
Gotcha. All right. Well, when Buck gets back in, maybe we can talk with him a little bit. See if maybe we can alter your life form check or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe maybe you're just maybe you're wrong.
Maybe, yeah. You know what? I could be. And that's the best time when you're a scientist is finding out when you're wrong. 'Cause that's the exciting part, man.
Yeah, I get you. Everything here looks fine except for that leak, and I'm waiting on Buck. So I think
Okay.
once we get Buck ready, hopefully
Well-
we'll be good. Then I gotta take care of the Joey. One of the
Okay.
Joeys there's an issue with the airlock there.
Gotcha. Well,
So,
I'm just gonna take some time and just kind of meditate on the ocean and do my thing
All right.
for a bit.
Yeah,
You let me know if you need anything.
You do your sensing. If you sense any like additional stress from Buck, maybe let me know. We'll try to. I don't know.
Seems like a confident guy, but I'll keep my my mind out for him, huh?
All right.
I should have brought my flex tape. I'm sensing a lot of stress coming in our direction.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You sense that? I don't think it's a fish.
No, I ain't sensing nothing.
Someone feels cold.
Cold, huh?
Hey, Paul! Mr. Dorman, you feeling cold?
I guess.
I suppose a guy like you, pyromaniac, you're always feeling kind of a little warm, huh?
A little bit. I run a little hot. All right. Well, are you ready to pilot?
What?
Are you ready to pilot the sub?
Oh, Buck, take care of that leak.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I suppose so. We can get the submarine piloted and taken care of, and I might need someone else to make sure that the hatch on the other side's all good.
Well, I'm done with my morning routine, so if you need some help, I'll come with you.
Sure. Yeah, we can do that. When Buck gets back too, I want to make sure we talk to him about that.
Yeah, we should talk to Buck.
That light fish you have.
Yeah. How'd you sleep last night?
I mean, I slept a little bit.
Yeah.
I usually don't sleep too long anyway. So, but no, it seemed okay.
Now, I wanted to ask, when it comes to someone with a psychic power like you, does that type of thing pop up in your dreams? Because I get waves in my dreams.
See, the thing with my power really is I just see I can only really see my perspective. So having dreams that aren't in my own perspective necessarily, or like when things get real weird.
Yeah.
I
have like
can tell the difference of that. You know.
I have deja vu, but what we understand in the medical community that's really a misfiring of the memory core in your brain. But you actually have deja vu.
I mean, lots of times knowing what's coming, I think you might change it a little bit and it doesn't ever come. So, but yeah, I can see a little bit. It's very nice in piloting, knowing what's ahead, so that you can kind of watch out for the danger of you know, whatever's ahead, whatever's coming.
That's a really comforting thought. I think I can apply that to avenues of my life.
Oh yeah,
not just in your stuff.
Yeah.
Things. Well, you know, things can't ever get so bad that they can't get worse.
Things can often get a little worse.
All right, I can't wait to see what happens next. Good chatting with you, Ben.
Yeah. Maybe grab one of the other guys if you're not too familiar, and just make sure the hatch is good on the inside. We'll connect this to one of the other modules over there.
Can do.
All right. All right. Should I? Everything about it checks out and everything. Like, I'm wondering if I should use one of my psychic moments to see if there's any worry ahead that I should.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead and do it.
Yep.
I figure it shouldn't take me too long to do this. Let me pull one of these little blockies. Dang. So wiggly. I really don't want to pull the bottom, but it's the one that's the loosest.
Make sure my character comes with a pen so I can use it.
All right, there's one. I did one block there.
Okay, so so you sort of peer into the future, and you see that the future is completely in your hands. So there's nothing mechanically wrong with the sub or the hatch.
Okay.
It's just up to your piloting.
So it looks like I can pilot straight on up, hook into the hatch, and everything looks good.
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
Ben, I just got a wave of confidence off of you.
Oh boy.
All right, you got to go through the 3 rings.
All right.
In order to get the Joey where it needs to be. If you crash, you can try again by pulling a block.
Dang. Okay.
If you knock the block over with the drone, that's not good. So don't do that.
Don't do that.
Go ahead. Perfect.
How do I go? Hey, look at that.
This is crazy.
I'm trying to stop it now.
I feel Ben's in stress.
The alcohol.
Right into the alcohol.
You found it.
You shouldn't operate on the influence, Ben. Oh, it's so amazing.
All right. It turns off again.
Yep.
All right. Well, I won't be there, but I don't know if you want to fill in Buck or anything. What's going on?
Oh yeah, so I kind of get a feeling of Ben having this confident mission, but then Buck shows up.
What'd I miss?
Oh, Buck, you've been gone for a little bit, buddy.
Got a little wet.
Buck is dripping wet.
Kept us dry, though.
Oh my gosh, Buck, here, I have a towel right here, man. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. What, did you find the leak?
I found the leaks.
Leaks?
Yeah.
How many leaks did we have?
We had about 4 micro perforations of the hull.
We had 4?
Yep.
You don't think there's any more, do you?
Not that I saw. Are we dead?
We're not. Okay, well, I mean, what do you think caused 4 leaks like that?
Hell of a
don't
good
know.
job, Buck. Hell of a good job.
Thank you. I couldn't tell exactly what caused them, but yeah, closed up now.
Okay. Rick, I'm gonna think on my my knowledge of the creatures around us. Is there anything I could possibly think of that would cause 4 holes like that in my realm of expertise?
So it's possible that something large, like maybe like a large shark or something, impacted
Could have been a large shark.
a Joey number 2, and that like jostling made some cracks in the hole.
I hope the shark's okay.
That would be your best guess.
All right.
Ben, so you are piloting Joey 2 to another empty module space, but you notice something. There is a module attached that you didn't know about.
Huh.
There's still plenty of places for you to park the sub, but there is a module here that you don't remember being part of the mission parameters.
Interesting. All right.
But you're able to dock
I guess I'll choose one of these holes.
perfectly fine, unless you want to, like, take the sub somewhere else. But
Can I, as long as everything seems good and I'm not worried about anything, can I examine the module from the outside of, like, sometimes things might have writing on the outside or anything like that? Does this say anything, or does it have any kind of, is it just like
Sure.
a box, you know?
Do you have any markings or?
Yeah.
So it's spherical and white. It looks like it's made of the same material that the decompression module is, which isn't out of the ordinary. It does say Lucille Bionational on the outside of it, which, you know, again, that logo is all over
Everything, right?
Yeah. So that in and of itself is not out of the ordinary. It's just it shouldn't be here.
All right. I guess I'll go and try to park to one of the things. Do I have any communications to the main sub?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Anyone there?
Ben!
Wait.
Come in.
Ben!
This has been not. Which one am I in, Joey 2?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. This is Joey 2, the Wallaby. Come in. Didn't work.
Come in.
Turn it on.
1L.
All right, again, Aaron.
Come in. This is Joey 2.
Yeah, read you, Joey, too.
Are we all good for docking? I'm gonna dock into, well, actually, I don't know which, there's a module on one of these. One of these modules is intact for some reason.
Say that again, Joey, too. What are you talking about? Over.
In the modules, one is actually attached. I thought they were all supposed to be empty. Is Buck back yet?
Yeah, Buck is back. But Buck, there's a module over here, Buck. Over.
What the hell's he saying?
Buck, I thought all these modules were supposed to be empty.
They are.
Well, there is clearly one of these attached back here. I need to attach to one of these modules anyway. The Joey 2 was having issues at the airlock for it, but one of these has a module.
Which module port?
Rick, can I see the map in which module port actually has the a module attached to it?
So it's this number 35 down here.
All right, I'll call that module 5 then, I guess. It's module 5 has an attachment to it. Over.
What's the serial?
Do I see a serial number on this thing at all?
Yeah.
It's 32 Lima 77 Buck.
I wrote that down, Buck.
All right.
You know that to be a science lab module.
All right.
Joey, too, just to let you know, I think we might have an injured shark out there, buddy. So just be careful.
Thanks, Fishman. Over.
Go ahead and dock up and come inside. We'll check it out.
Which module should I attach to? Is it gonna make any difference on these?
He just... No.
All right, I'm gonna attach onto module 1 then.
All right.
All right, attaching. Over.
Bye.
All right, so you're able to attach. You're able to exit the sub directly into that hallway here.
Okay.
Which one did you park in? You said
Module
number
1. I think that's the opposite
Okay.
end of where
So
the...
up here?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so you're able to dock the bottom of the sub facing the Wallaby, and you just walk out the bottom into the Wallaby again.
All right. I head into the module hall, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. I head from the communication desk down to the module hall.
All right.
Meet up with him.
So all three of you are in the module hall?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm there as well.
Do we have any of the NPCs down there with us, or are they busy? I don't know where they are.
So
Me either. I'm on a sub.
We're all on a sub.
I'm on a mini sub.
so Paul is going to stay on the bridge.
Okay.
Daniel will also be on the bridge on the computer. Terry is there with you, checking things out.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Terry. How you doing today?
Oh, fine. It's been an exciting morning, hasn't it?
It certainly has. We might have an injured shark.
Oh, that's terrible. I can't wait to get out there in the water. That's why I'm here, after all.
Yep. Well, that's why I'm here to help you do your job, too.
Good. Will you go along with me to do the seismic readings?
Absolutely. You need some help? I am here to help.
Okay, great.
All right. Do I see them in the hall as I'm heading over to the... Okay. All right. Buck. Fishman. Was it Terry?
Terry.
Terry.
Ben!
There's something attached to this vessel that I was unaware of.
Yeah, seems we were all unaware of it.
Okay.
Well, that's strange.
I thought so too. It's on the other end of this hall here.
How long do you think it's been there?
Well, it wasn't there when we pushed off.
What? How would it have? There's no way it would have joined in by the time we came down here, right?
You think if it was added, it was probably what led to the delay of you setting off?
Oh,
Yeah. There's no way they added a ship while we were down here, or a module while we were down here.
Ben,
Must have been since we left.
do you think, Ben, that someone could have been on that module? And that might account for this strange feeling I have?
Oh, did you talk to Buck about that then, right? You told him what the...
Yeah. I
the first I'm hearing about it.
Fishman. He's saying...
What?
He's been saying he's been sensing some weird stuff.
I
Like,
know he felt weird around the android. What? I figured that was just because he liked
yeah, when
fish.
you were repairing the leaks, I was talking about how I keep getting the sense of another mind aboard the vessel. I kind of chalked it down to it being a critter or a rodent or something. But
Another mind?
well,
And you didn't think to tell us about this sooner.
Well, I did. You weren't here. I'm sorry.
he mentioned it to me, but it was while you were fixing the leak. And then I had to work on the Joey as well. I told him we'd tell you, probably do a life scan or something.
Did we do a life scan?
He claimed he did.
Yeah, I've done 2 life scans now. Still nothing.
See? Claimed it.
Nothing.
So Adam enters the hall and approaches. Buck, did you seal the leak successfully?
Affirmative.
Very good. And I see Joey too has been moved.
Yeah, Adam. We moved it. The airlock down in the main sub bay was having some issues, so it's attached to Module 1 now.
Good. Are we clear to start the mission parameters?
I think I need to know what's going on with these modules before we start doing anything else. There's some weird stuff going on right now. And I
Are
think
you
we need
talking
to-
about the leak?
I'm talking about Module 5 is attached.
Well, guys, I mean, I know that we can probably maybe try to do another life scan.
I
Sure.
think we just go down and check Module 5 right now. It's down here already,
Oh, okay.
right?
We're right here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go down and
well,
look at
lead
it.
the way, guys.
So, there are doors to all the modules, whether or not there's a module there or not. They have pads next to them where you can attempt to open them. This appears to be locked.
Locked.
It's like pushing the button doesn't open the door.
Correct.
I tried security
And it
override.
says locked, where
Yeah,
the
there's a-
others
Okay.
just come up and say, like, no module.
Okay.
This one says locked. And as far as you know, Buck should have access to everything on the ship.
Hey, Buck. This seems to be locked here.
I'm seeing that.
Think you can?
Let me tear into it here. I try to, like, do the override code, you know, the typical administrator password.
It does not work. Do you want to use your trace power?
Yes, I would
Okay.
like to use my trace.
Draw a tower block from your stack.
Trace on.
Okay, so this module, it is separate from the Wallaby in that it's not relying on the Wallaby's power. It seems like the programming for this door was written specifically for this door, so it's not like the programming for the other doors in the ship. You can get a sense of the only thing you're really able to detect from within the module itself is that there's quite a bit of heat inside the module. So like the temperature within the module is a lot higher than the temperature for the rest of the Wallaby.
Okay.
These doors as airlock type of doors, do they have like a big window or anything on them, or are they literally just like a metal door?
No, it's just white metal.
Okay, so we can't see in. Okay.
Nope.
Cool.
Well, this bulkhead routine it's unique.
So
This isn't
Adam,
something that's on the Wallaby.
So Adam, his eyes start to flash as he's like communicating with the ship's computer, and he says that apparently this module is for some classified mission. I cannot access any more data.
Classified mission that isn't involved with the mission we're on? Like who's working this?
It seems to be separate, as far as I can tell.
Well, it doesn't look all that separate to me, and I kick the door.
Yeah, that's so badass.
There's a ringing metallic sound as you kick the door, but it is not open.
This is the thing that pisses me off about these companies. Always need to know, always shoving their fingers into our business.
If you really want to know, Daniel would probably be your best bet, as he's the hacker. Or you can go about your business and do your mission like you're supposed to.
Guys, I gotta admit, I haven't spoken to Daniel very much. He's kind of a loner, and he does not like us very much.
Buck, I say
I don't
we,
like you either.
Buck, I say we inform the rest of the crew here, and I think we should maybe do one of those life scans.
Yeah, seconded.
All right. Well, I want to head back up.
Okay, you head to the bridge.
Summon the crew.
Yep. Paul says, I don't know. That sounds like it's above my pay grade. We got a job to do. We should be getting to it.
Sure,
think.
but I don't think we know what this is and how it could affect what our mission was intended to be. I don't want to have any unforeseen complications when we're already this deep into the ocean.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
it's
I
hot
suppose.
behind that bulkhead. If that's putting a any kind of risk to this mission, it is need to know.
I mean, I suppose, but what can we do about it?
Well, get our good old local hacker buddy to run a breach routine on that door.
Who's got communications? Perhaps we can contact back up to the ship. See if there's any answers we can get from them.
So that's Paul.
That's Paul Dorman, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so he'll call up and ask about it. The message that comes back is that basically it is a top secret mission that is separate from your mission, and it's above your pay grade. Don't worry about it. It's basically what comes down.
So their instructions are just to do what we were told to do as we're down here and ignore it, basically?
Yep.
All right, well, I feel better. The company says it's okay.
Since when have you ever... Never mind.
You can, take the radio and like argue with them if you want, but
I'll argue. I got time.
It'd be funny if I'm like, oh, that's okay. You just take it from me.
I will have you remember, Mr. Dollar, that the funding for your vessel is completely contingent upon a successful mission. It would be a shame if we had to revoke funding.
And the success of this mission is completely contingent on our survival.
Your survival is unaffected.
I'll be the judge of that.
What'd they say? What was that? Did you reset Fishman? Fishman, stop staring out the window. Did you hear them talking on the radio?
No, I heard him. I just... Buck, did you ask him about the injured shark?
Nobody cares about your injured fish.
They don't seem to care about anything.
I think they just care about the bottom line.
Yeah?
Well, down here, the bottom line is a sea floor. Let's
I
get that
suppose
door
that's true
open.
enough. Now let's get to blowing that shit up, I say.
Well,
All right. Well, I think... Buck, what do you think? Maybe we need a vote or something.
So, Daniel goes over and makes sure that the radio is off. He says, well, I've been working on it here, and there is a camera inside. I've been able to access it, but it only points to the door. I can see a shadow, but nothing else.
a shadow.
A shadow of someone walking around. So I think there's someone else on this ship.
That's the mind you've been not telling us about.
I don't know that we need a life form reading anymore.
Okay, well, if you guys are serious about how you feel about what the company said, I mean, I trust you guys. If you want, I can search in there with my mind and tell you who it is.
I was about to ask you how you missed something so obvious on the life scans, but you know what? I don't care anymore.
I mean,
why don't you go ahead and do that?
I noticed that on the life
okay with
scans,
that.
there were areas that it didn't cover in the hallways, but I figured with doing it 2 or 3 times, I would have found something if it was moving around.
It didn't cover the whole ship?
It doesn't cover the hallways, right?
Is that typically what happens there, Buck?
That's not how I designed it. Life scan should scan for life, irrespective of its location inside the ship.
Why don't we try your idea there, Fishman?
All right.
See what you can sense of this. This.
Okay,
life.
so you'll be best off if you go right outside the door,
Okay.
and then you need to pull a block.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to go ahead, pull a block. Pull this one.
Okay.
And when I do this, Rick, and I'm actively searching for what I know is a human, not a fish, I got to be a little more serious when I do this type of thing.
Okay.
And it's not something I quite like to do, but the look on my face when I do it is unlike any other look they've seen me pull off, which is one of an intense concentration and intense stress. And
All
I
right.
search for whatever's on the other side of the door.
Okay, so you search. There is something in the room or the room itself that is blocking sonic energy. You're still able to get in. It's just much more difficult than you anticipated. So it's going to take another block in order for you to read what's in there.
Okay, while I'm feeling that, can I communicate that to my companions and ask them if they think I should?
Sure.
All right, guys, I'm feeling something, but I mean, I don't know how your psychic powers feel right now, but I'm feeling like almost a vacuum on the other side of this. Like there's a bubble. I think I can burst through it, but it would be very rude to the person if I do such a thing.
No,
Sorry.
Well,
I don't like stowaways, so I say you burst in there.
like my daddy always said, in for a dime, in for a dollar.
All right, well, if the company's upset by that, we'll all take the blame, huh? And then I focus psychic energy on the door.
All right, pull another block.
No,
You're-
on the other side of the door.
You're,
I don't care with the door.
So your nose begins to bleed as you focus your energy.
I power right through it as that blood goes down into my teeth.
Yep. All right. So you are able to read that there is a human in that room.
Okay.
They are also psychic. They are unconscious.
Oh. Okay. Well, that explains the vacuum of energy, I suppose, over here. But...
So they are not the one that caused that shadow.
Okay.
You do also sense other life forms in that room.
Okay.
Not humans. You have no idea what it is. They're just sort of it. You can kind of feel in the room, and it in your head it kind of looks like a thermal image.
Okay.
You can see the person shape, and you see some like spherical shapes in the corner of the room.
Do the neural pathways that light up in their around their brain aura, like, do I recognize any type of creature that I'm familiar with, or is this completely new?
It's no creature you've ever encountered.
Okay, guys, I think somebody's in there, and I think they need our help. There's a unconscious person, and then there's other things in there that I do not recognize, and I do not think they come from the ocean.
What do you mean they don't come from the ocean? They're like...
I know pretty much every life form we're going to reach down here, and this doesn't feel like any of them.
What are they, deer?
Well,
What do you mean? What are you saying?
I haven't actually studied deer, but I've studied creatures that are close to deer on the Tree of Life. And while I specialize in mainly fish and marine life, this doesn't feel like anything that's comfortable in this environment. Or at least I'm not very comfortable right now. I kind of can't tell which is which. But someone's unconscious on this door. They really might need our help.
By unconscious, you mean like they're sleeping?
I don't think so. I kind of like remember the feeling I had. Did it feel like it was in any type of like REM sleep or disrupted sleep, or was it a lack of consciousness?
It's not a natural sleep.
Okay.
Because like if it's a science vessel, like Buck said, the serial number suggested, maybe they're working on some weird stuff in there, and they rest in between, and they don't have anywhere else to go. They're locked in there.
I don't want to sound weird, but I actually quite am familiar with different sleep patterns.
Yeah.
It kind of comforts me. Like last night, I had trouble sleeping, and I could just focus on your guys's, and it put me right to sleep.
You creep.
I know, but seriously, this does not feel like that.
All right.
Medical induced.
I must insist that we complete mission parameters.
All right.
Well, I don't want to fall behind schedule, but
Is
the
everybody
company
here?
might be upset if we don't help this
The
person.
two are still up on the bridge.
We have everybody?
Paul and Daniel will stay on the bridge unless you purposely brought them with you.
Maybe we should calm down.
Or we go back up, talk about what all we
Talk
have,
about 'em
what's
there.
going on.
Yeah, we could go up.
Let's go back up to the main,
To the bridge?
the bridge,
Main
Okay.
deck.
main deck. All right. Let's gather around the plotting table.
So
I think
kind
it's
of
about
trying
to get
to shake off the kind of negative feelings I feel when I actively try to influence or read people.
All right, guys. So there's a bit of an issue here. We've got a module, as you guys know, attached to this ship. Did some looking into it. It's locked up and we can't get in.
Yeah.
There appears to be a person inside,
Yeah.
according to Fishman, that's unconscious. Could need our help. There's some other stuff in there too, but we aren't quite sure what it is.
I'm gonna guess that whoever the person is, they're affiliated with this company somehow, because I did get a sense that they had a psychic ability, though because of their state I couldn't tell what it was.
Gotcha. Now there's a few things I suppose we could do. We can either push in and try to, I don't know, maybe hack our way in. We could ignore this as the company, and Adam has kind of said for us to do, and continue our mission as mentioned. Or we trash the whole project. We just make our way back to the surface. And if anyone else has any other ideas, I think this is the time to bring them up.
I mean, I don't know about you all, but I really need this paycheck.
Yeah, I definitely need it as well.
Terry says, I mean, the whole thing feels weird, but, I mean, we've benefited from the company's experiments ourselves.
Yeah.
I haven't
We knew
known-
what we were getting into then.
I suppose.
Sure.
I assume the person on the other side of that door knows what they got into. I mean, maybe not, but everything I've seen, I haven't seen anything too fishy.
Har har.
Or not fishy enough. Because I did get a sense that there was something else in that room that I'm not very familiar with. Not fishy enough.
It's real weird they would do another experiment on the test run, though. You think they'd do that later, once they knew the ship worked.
That's why I'm even more worried about this. This ship is not known yet. This is our first voyage.
Yeah.
If anything was to go wrong, I don't like having additional things connected that I'm not sure on what it's doing.
Well,
The fact that this wasn't even in the briefing is very suspicious to me. Sure, we don't need to know what the project is, but at least tell us that there is a project.
I mean, my thought process on the whole thing is we just get the job done, and then we're out of here, right?
How fast can we get the job done? Can we get everything done real fast? I won't even sleep. I'll take us back to the surface as soon as we're done.
So if you rush, you think you could probably have everything done within 4 hours? You know, if there's no problems and you all split up, you think you could have it done in 4 hours, and then it would be another 6-hour ascent back to the surface.
Terry and I can get those seismic tests on the way.
Okay.
Daniel says, and not that I want to, but I think I could probably eject that module if I had to.
Okay.
How much preparation would you need?
I mean, it's tough. You'd either need me working on this or you need me working on the projects.
Well, we got explosives to do,
Explosives, you got programming of the remote drones,
remote drones.
and you've got
Some kind of geology testing, right?
yeah, so you have the seismic survey, you have the hard suit test, and you have the programmable probes.
Okay. What's the hard suit test?
So
It's an experimental, like, exosuit
Yeah.
thing that they were wanting, like, pressure test.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So the idea for that one would be, Aaron would remote control a ship that would have the person with the hard suit in it and one other person, and they would go down to the ocean floor and test out the suit and film the test. But you can pilot that ship from the Wallaby.
Okay. Now, what about the explosive one?
So the explosive one would be Terry, and she asked Christopher to go. And they would be in normal dive suits, make their way to the ocean floor, and set off explosives, and then read the results.
I can also clear out any animals that are down there, get them away from harm.
Okay. And then for the drones, what do we have to do for that one?
So that was supposed to be Daniel, but basically, someone just needs to program navigation data into them, and they'll go off on their own, take some pictures, and come back.
I'm a navigator. Can I do that while
Yep.
he works on the...
Yeah. Absolutely.
Works on the ejection.
All right. Well, yeah, I need the money too. Let's try to get these jobs done and get back to the surface as soon as we can then. Complete our mission, get paid, get out of here before anything might happen.
Rick, can I think back on that feeling I got from that unconscious person? Did they feel like they were in an immediate danger sense at all, or were they just nothing?
I'm not sure. It was definitely a sleep.
Okay.
It wasn't like they're unconscious from a heart attack or something like that.
Like their brain's not starved of oxygen, they don't have problems breathing. Those are probably things that I could try to think on if they were feeling that at all.
All vitals are normal.
Okay. Well, if the company can't tell us more, then we can't do more.
All right. Well, Daniel, see if you can work on, in case we need to, ejecting that module.
All right.
We have Buck. You're gonna work on those drones.
Yeah,
probes?
I'll work on the drones.
I can pilot someone for this this new suit. Who wants to do that?
Well, Paul's the only one left, right?
I think Paul Dorman's the only one left.
So he'll do it.
Okay, and then who was doing?
Seismic is me and Terry.
You and Terry. And then wait, who's Charlie? Charlie Dorman?
Paul Dorman.
Paul.
Okay, who's Charlie? Wasn't there a Charlie?
I don't think so.
There's a Paul, Daniel, Terry, and Adam.
Oh, I swore Rick said Charlie earlier. Okay. All right. Well, then I guess we can all split up and get working on that stuff.
All right.
Pose with Adam. Is there anything Adam needs to do?
Adam doesn't need to do anything. If any of you need him to do something, he can. He's not really designed to do diving, so it would need to be something on the ship.
Hey, Adam. While we're doing this, could you monitor various life scans and motion detectors inside and outside the ship corresponded to where we are?
Yes, I will be on the bridge.
Thanks.
You know, Daniel and Buck, maybe also just keep an eye on some things. We don't know what that module's for.
Yeah.
Will do.
All right. Let's get this stuff done and get out of here.
All right. Team
All right.
Wallaby?
Make money.
I imagine me putting my hand out and then you just walk away. Make money.
All right, Buck. Let's have you make your pull first from the big tower in order to correctly program the drones. They'll be out for a while just doing their thing, then they'll come back.
Oh yeah, that's in there.
As he's doing that, so Christopher and Terry get suited up.
Who?
Okay.
Wait, who?
Christopher? Fishman?
I said Charlie, is that what I said? It was Christopher. Christopher was what I heard. Okay, it was a different C word. I was like, wait, what was that name? Where did Christopher come from?
He keeps calling me Fishman.
Christopher Fishman, okay. That's who it is. Alright.
How about you kid? Like, what did I just hear?
No, what name was that? It's a name I didn't recognize from earlier.
Yeah. Okay. So Ben, you can go ahead and make the pull.
Whoa, okay, for driving?
Well, actually, so you can pilot the drone. And it's the same thing, whereas if you fail, you can try again by pulling a block.
Gotcha. Okay. Drone pilot. Whew. Should I do a future thing? I think I'm fine.
No. You want to pull a block and then pull another block?
Not really. It helped me so much before. Right. I don't know which way is front. Then power button here. Okay. Oh, damn it. Which way's forward?
I don't know.
I think white is forward. Red is typically towards the aft.
What'd I do? What'd I do wrong? There you go. Where's it going?
The hoops.
You got it. Just let it slide through. Make another round.
Alright, bring her down.
The turn.
Down, you fool.
I'm trying. I landed. Yeah.
Yeah!
I always do that. I mean.
Good job, Ben.
That was great.
Killing it.
Hula hoops.
All right, so you are piloting a remote vessel that Paul is sort of hanging onto in his hard suit.
Okay. Paul. Oh my God.
And who was with him to film?
What? Terry and what? Which one?
No.
Daniel is monitoring the outside cameras or something like that, right?
Okay, so Daniel's on the hacking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can use the remote vessel to film Paul during his tests.
Okay.
This thing's bulky as hell, I tell you. But it's not leaking. Thank God. So he's on the ocean floor. He's walking around. Looks like a man on the moon. He can jump. He can move his fingers. Everything is working okay.
Can he twist at the hip?
Yes. Okay, so you are moving the RPS, Ben, to sort of keep him in frame. All of a sudden, it jolts.
The ship jolts.
The RPS, yeah.
The remote drone
Okay.
with the camera on it.
Yep.
Okay. But he's in it. Paul's in it.
No. So he
He's out of it.
yes.
And I'm watching him from the drone.
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. You flew them to like a seabed, like a flat seabed thing,
Okay.
to where he can walk around and do his testing, and you're just filming him with like a remote control drone thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to get cover or get it back if I can,
Okay.
so it doesn't crash.
Yep.
And like, Paul, is everything okay? Over.
Where's the camera drone?
Yeah, I think I'm about done here. You ready to go?
I just had some turbulence on the drone here. Over. Is everything okay? Over again.
Bring it a little closer.
All right. Can I get control back? Is everything good?
Yep. Everything seems fine.
All right. Do I get vision on Paul?
So he's standing beside it, examining it.
Okay.
Was this den always here?
I don't know. Something moved it. It wasn't me.
What do you mean by something?
It jolted, and I made sure to get control back. But something maybe hit it, or maybe the rudder broke again. I don't know what happened.
Well, that don't sound good. Why don't you get me the hell out of here?
Sounds good. Over.
Okay. He grabs on, and you begin to take him back to the Wallaby. While that's happening, Christopher and Terry are suited up. So you go to the bottom floor. And number 24 here is just open to the sea.
Oh, okay.
So you guys dive in.
All right, so we're swimming, and Terry's kind of, I guess, taking the lead. She knows where she's going.
Yep.
And I'm kind of just getting a sense of what type of animal life's around us now that I'm outside for the first time.
She's easy to follow because
She glows.
she glows. Yeah. So her you can see a glow coming from her face.
Yeah.
But also her hands. Her gloves are transparent. So she's pretty easy to follow.
Okay.
She's a much better swimmer than you, so you do have some trouble keeping up.
Okay.
But you do get, let's see, about 150 yards out, and go make a pull in order to plant the charges.
Okay, we're gonna plant these charges right here. I trust you, Terry.
Who did this?
Fishman.
Throw it in reverse, Terry.
All right, while that's happening,
I think everything's gonna taken out of one location in that thing.
okay. While that's happening, Buck, you are in the Subbay, waiting for the drones to come back. 2 of them come back. You sent 3.
Well, shit.
A few minutes pass, and the 3rd one returns.
Okay.
You're able to use the crane in order to fish them out. And the 3rd one has what look like scratches on the side.
Can I determine what caused the scratch?
I mean, maybe shark tooth. It's got to be pretty strong because they're metallic. And the scratches are pretty deep.
Okay.
All right, Christopher, you able to set the charges?
Yes, they are set.
All right. Terry looks over at you.
Okay.
An explosion goes off. You sort of you feel the wave of sonic energy hit you, and after a moment, it's all quiet and easy again. She hands you the surveying equipment and starts to swim back to the Wallaby.
Okay, and I follow her, but again, a little bit behind.
Okay.
I guess I also maybe just kind of have a look around, see if any other disturbances from the explosion.
Okay. You look around. It's dark here. You're behind the Wallaby. There's movement around. You have lights coming out of your helmet. You notice a distinct lack of fish, but there is something that's moving outside your vision.
Okay, but I don't have a sense of what it could be.
If you
do
make a
I?
pull, you could possibly.
I'm holding this stuff. I'm trying to keep up with Terry. I noticed something off there, but I kind of just decide to keep following Terry. I don't want to fall behind.
Okay. All right. You head back. You make it back just fine.
Okay.
So everyone makes it back. You're able to pilot the vessel back. Paul gets back on board, takes off the suit. So everyone is fine. Adam comes and collects the seismic equipment.
Okay.
And hooks them up for to sort of print out the results. Buck, you can start the process of taking the remote vessels back to access their cameras, but that process takes a while.
Okay.
So if you want, you can have Adam do that, or you could do it.
I'll stay on this while he's doing that.
Okay. All right. Can you hide my screen for a second, Jake? If it's shown.
How'd things go with you guys?
Well, we did some tests. I think everything's good. Paul said with the dive suit. Something happened with the drone, and it got a little jolt. Kind of lost control of it for a second. Dorman said that there was a dent in the side of it. I don't know that it had a dent before. I figure all this equipment's new. But we did have a bent-up propeller the other day, or yesterday. So I don't know.
Okay, we had our seismic charge go off not too far ago. I guess it could have dislodged something and hit it, but hopefully
maybe. Luckily, nothing happened to Dorman. He's good.
Okay.
It got him back just fine. So I don't know what happened, but
One of the observation drones got attacked by something too.
really,
Got a bunch of scratches and chunks in it.
You
No
know,
operational damage, but definitely gonna need a new coat of paint.
when I was out there, I definitely got a sense of there being some independent movement out there, but nothing like the creatures I've seen before. Could have just been maybe some sediment moving as well. I didn't really get a good look. I didn't want to fall behind.
didn't want to. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
So-
Adam comes back with the results. You can show my screen. So Christopher, you're the expert.
Okay. Yep.
So
Here are the results.
all these patterns are pretty expected. So you can see, from example, to the northeast.
Yeah.
There's like rocky terrain, and then it sort of goes into a canyon.
Yeah, it kind of comes up there with the Ziggies. Got it.
And everything looks pretty normal except
Yeah.
for to the east.
Yeah, east looks like, I don't know, what happened here halfway or a little bit before halfway through?
So the east you can't explain.
Huh.
Like, that just makes no sense to you. Either it was an error or there's something out there that hasn't been seen before.
Okay, so this is in my wheelhouse. This is something that, before I kind of had a sense of things being wrong. Whenever I see scientific data like this that's confirming those weird senses, this is exactly something I bring to the crew. And say, guys, I find this to be quite serious.
So you see it and you can't help but get a little excited,
Okay, yeah.
because this is the kind of thing that is the kind of discovery that bears people's names.
Fishman. The Fishman fish. I don't know what this could be, guys, but because I don't get any feeling from this brain scan out here, this could be a brand new species.
From what brain scan?
Whenever I'm out, doing things, I tend to kind of just collect brain states and the feelings of brain states from especially brains that I'm very familiar with. I felt something out there, but I couldn't nail it down. If it's a new species, that could explain a lot of things that are happening today. Guys, this could be our payday.
So this seismic event here is a clue towards a creature?
I can only say that the evidence here, when matched with some of the weird feelings that I've been getting, a lot of things starting to come together and make sense.
What makes sense?
I don't know. If anything, I'm excited by the unknown here. I didn't expect to be quite this surprised with these readings, but I mean, look here at the east. I don't think there's anything wrong with the data or the equipment, is there? Do you see any faults?
They check the equipment and everything seems perfectly fine, and that's backed up by the fact that all the other directions readings are completely fine.
Yeah.
Whatever is causing that reading is 2 kilometers to the east.
Okay. I mean, I don't know exactly what this means, but in my line of work, the unknown means grants and money.
So, this is the time that we can, like, mark our location and then come back and look at it later? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, if that's what you guys want to do, then yeah, that's what we're going to do. But if you don't mind, since we got so much of our work today, I might just try to collect as much information, both with our sensors and psychically, as I can.
So if you do want to investigate it, your options are you can take the whole wallaby in that direction. You could take one of the mini subs, or you could ignore it.
Okay.
Where did the observation drones go? In what direction?
So you programmed one of them to go north, one of them to go south, and one of them to go east. The one that went east has the scratch.
Okay. I want to check that one's footage first.
Okay.
See if we can get an idea of what we were dealing with.
It's probably going to take like half an hour in order for that footage to transfer.
Okay.
Okay. Do we have everyone back on the ship now, or?
Everyone is currently on the ship.
What's Daniel's name? Daniel what?
Daniel Redguard.
Redguard. Redguard, how's that jettisoning thing coming?
Yeah, I think I can do it at the push of a button.
All right. Do you think you could show us how to do it at the push of a button?
Sure, but remember, if there's someone in there,
Explosive decompression.
it's not going to end well for them.
Gotcha.
But he will show you how to do it.
Okay.
Or whatever other creatures are in there.
Sweet. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna babysit the footage transfer then.
So, Fishman, you want to go look into a creature that you're not too sure what it is, but from the sound of it earlier, we already have a possible creature on this vessel that you already don't know what it is.
It seems like we're spoiled for scientific discovery today.
Well, why don't we take the creature we don't know what it is back to the surface, and we can figure out some things there, maybe.
Okay.
And then we can come back here. We already know our location, right? Do we have coordinates for this, Buck?
Yeah.
We should be able to
This
come
was
back
our
to this,
assigned
right?
mission coordinates.
We'll come
Like,
back.
this is exactly where they sent us.
Head a little bit more east with the wallaby, maybe on a return visit. What do you guys think? Redguard, Dorman?
Paul says, it don't matter to me none. I mean, if you think it's going to get us more cash, then I'm all for it. But otherwise, Terry says, I don't know. It just sounds so exciting. Like to dive somewhere that no one's ever been before. Who knows what could be out there?
When you say more cash, Fishman, what do you mean?
Like, what are we talking?
Well, we know our oceans pretty well. That's why we're, trying to escape down here to advance our civilization, not just in space, but elsewhere in the Earth. And I gotta say, guys, there's very few parts of the Earth that are still unexplored. So when you can show somebody something new, they will pay big bucks to see it. But to answer your question, as honestly as I can, I don't know. Could be nothing. Could be something.
Something new doesn't always mean something good, but we got some data on this observation drone. Maybe we can take a look at that and make a more informed decision. Just jumping at the possibility of cash. It's already testing out our fences like a wolf testing the sheep on the edge of the herd. Whatever it is, we should do it carefully.
Let's why don't you start on that footage? Is there any other data we need to enter into to everything, like Dorman? Wait, was it Dorman that did the special suit?
Yeah, he did. Just as long as you upload the video footage from it, that's all you need to do for that mission.
That's it?
Yep. So you want to wait the 30 minutes to get that footage before you make a decision?
think so. I mean, we were going to be down here for days, right? We want to...
Wow.
Sure, spend 30 minutes.
Yeah, we'll do the 30 minutes then.
Versus how long is it gonna take to get there if we just go there?
If you go there now,
Yeah.
it would be less than an hour.
Okay.
It's 2 kilometers away. And there's no traffic down this deep.
There's no traffic. That's good. Good. Yeah, let's make sure all the data for the seismic readings are entered. The footage I'll get uploaded for the new suit. Get working on the footage from the drones. We need that stuff uploaded anyway. Might as well take a look at it.
Yeah.
Prioritize that one first. And I'll prepare the Wallaby to make sure we're all good to start heading either up or east.
Yep.
And we can give it a little bit of time.
Okay.
Maybe we can start heading that way here in like 20 minutes, and we get the information while we're on the way.
Sure.
All
Try
right.
and cut some of our time down a little bit both ways.
Yeah. We just know what we're looking for.
So let's do that. Like if it's gonna take us like 20 minutes to get there,
Yep.
let's get where we have like about 10 minutes left of the footage upload or whatever.
All right.
And get the information on the way.
Okay. So you start to head off in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the east.
I'm just anywhere I can be eastward, just trying to watch and reach out as we head that way.
Okay.
Endlessly fascinated.
After 10 minutes, there's a violent jolting of the Wallaby. So imagine you're in Star Trek and you've just had an
Okay.
impact.
Yeah.
Careful. Careful.
Things fly off desks and out of shelves.
What the hell was that?
Oh, what happened?
Status report.
I ain't got no goddamn idea. We didn't hit nothing, I'm positive.
What? Something hit us.
Let's get a system report.
Yep,
Make sure there's no leaks.
I'm on it.
Don't read.
Oh, yeah. Let me minimize that.
Paul, is there anything on the sonar?
So Daniel says, computer is saying that something is wrong with the impeller.
The impeller?
Mm-hmm.
What's the impeller?
One of the drive impellers.
Something malfunctioned.
Felt like we hit something.
All right, I'm gonna slow us down and stop making progress while we get things figured out here and fixed.
Okay.
Is the upload still going?
I don't want
Uh,
to keep investigating into problems while we have problems.
Terry gets suited up to go check it out.
Getting us into hover mode.
It doesn't take long before she radios in and says that this impeller's all broken to hell.
Broken to hell.
Yeah. I don't know how it happened, but something like the safety grates all bashed in, and it's jammed with something.
Jammed.
Like mud and coral, maybe? But there's no coral around here. I can't figure it out. But it's gonna take a while to repair this.
Well, I guess we should start working on that. Get that done first.
I'm gonna head back in.
Yeah, get back in here.
All right. She
All right.
heads in.
We're gonna have to fix that for sure. And let us know about the footage, I guess, here too.
Yeah.
So
Make sure we do a double check on the our proximity sensors. Make sure we didn't get something out of calibration and run aground.
yep.
I'm still looking out eastward, and now that we're not moving, I'm trying to like push my sphere of influence even a little bit further to see if, because I'm just frustrated that we're not going forward.
Make a draw.
Where's Adam? Is Adam here?
Yes.
Adam,
Yes, sir.
maybe make sure everything's good down in the modular bay as well.
The modular bay. Yes, sir.
Let us know if anything's wrong.
Okay.
Or if that door is changed, if it's still hot. Can he sense temperatures? He can probably take a temperature, right?
Yeah, he can.
Hot door.
It's 22:49.
Okay.
I would think so, yeah.
He heads down. You made your pool, right?
Yeah, I made my pool, and it's all
Okay,
good.
so you push your sense out for marine life, and there's nothing to the east until you get a kilometer away, and then there's a great deal of life. But it's just so strange that there's nothing between you and that.
Okay.
Okay, so that happened. You're able to review the footage from the remote drone. So it's swimming along, and its camera jolts as if it impacted something. You can see like a shadow of something that is around 6 feet long, between 6 and 8 feet long, you think? It's impossible to tell exactly what it is. But after that one impact, the rest of its mission seems fine. Once it reaches out as far as it was going to go, you can see from its lights a field of black coral, which is very strange.
Black coral.
Mm-hmm. Pitch black.
Never seen pitch black coral.
Me either. Nope. Fishman, what about you? You familiar with coral?
Well, I'm familiar with the way coral normally is, but I can't get any insight into something that doesn't really have a brain.
All right.
Yeah, I'm Christopher.
I can explain maybe what I know conventionally about coral.
Sure. I mean, you studying a lot of fish. You haven't seen coral?
You're a marine biologist.
Yes. I specialize in brain waves with my psychic ability, but I know stuff about coral. I just don't have any extra information about it in terms of a sense or anything.
So,
I don't need to sense it. You ever seen black coral?
the only way you could explain it is if there was some sort of oil spill and oil got on the coral.
Gotcha.
Other than that, you've never seen, heard of black coral.
Gotcha.
No?
Nope. That's the only remarkable thing I can tell you about this.
Okay, so it's weird.
Seems like it's covered in black
weird
stuff.
Coral. Is this worth anything? Can we take some with us?
I'm not gonna. I wouldn't imagine so.
It would be discovering a new life form.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All right. What'd you know about the water, Mr. No, okay. All right, so this coral, is it worth anything?
Well, I mean, I don't have any information about it, so the new information has to be worth something. I might have been a little disappointed that it's not something that I can connect with, but it's got to be worth something.
All right.
So, if you did want to go, you can't take the Wallaby. You could take a remote sub and go and check that area out while other people stay and repair the Wallaby.
Go where?
Or you can ignore it.
Further east.
To go get we have video of the coral, right?
Yeah. You do have video of the coral.
That's some evidence right there.
That's
we
pretty
found
good.
black coral, baby.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah, isn't that proof enough?
Water's.
I mean,
weird
it definitely,
stuff.
it's a different color than I'm used to, but other than that, I don't really see anything remarkable about it. But if we want to spend some time and collect a sample, I can certainly do that, especially if we're repairing.
I don't think this wallaby's going anywhere
Yeah.
for a little bit. We got to get this, get it moving again.
Yeah, maybe you can get a better idea of it psychically if you touch it.
Yeah, so I mean, Fishman still has his suit on. You know, he's been so distracted that he hasn't actually taken anything off. So he'll volunteer to go out and collect a sample.
Okay.
Maybe a little disappointed that it wasn't something more exciting.
Terry will go with you.
We got to take the Joey, though?
4 people can take a Joey. You'll need someone to pilot it.
All right. I guess I'll go get you some black coral with you.
If
Who's fixing this wallaby, though?
you'll probably want Buck to do that, I would suggest.
Maybe Adam.
And we'll have to get it wet again.
Buck and Dorman.
Yeah, probably.
And Adam can also assist.
Okay.
Okay, so then Terry, Ben, and Christopher are heading in a Joey 1 or Joey 2.
Well, first, has Adam returned about the modular bay?
Oh, yes. He comes back and says that it's unchanged.
Door's still hot, huh?
Temperature is still elevated.
All right. Adam, can you help Dorman and Buck here get this wallaby running again?
What color is the coral that's jamming the impeller?
It's black.
That's what I was afraid of. Well, we got our sample.
We ain't got to go anywhere then. We can just stay here. We got black coral. Fix this thing up. We'll go back to surface. We got you your coral.
You can stay here. You don't have to go.
Yeah, we can do that. I would say that in terms of value, the company might want coral that wasn't disturbed or damaged in such a way as the stuff that's there, but I can't tell you that it's...
We're going to disturb and damage it getting a sample anyway.
What's that?
We're going to disturb and damage whatever we get a sample
You're
from
absolutely
anyway.
right, but I'm also trained to do it in a way that you're not going to have too many variables when we actually take this back and
It would also be interesting to get the soil, because it's possible the soil is the thing that's turning it black.
Yeah, there would be a lot of valuable information that we could get out there that's more than just the coral that's jammed in here. But if you guys feel like that's enough, we can do it for here, and then I can study that and see if it's even worth going down another avenue.
This better be worth a lot of money.
I'm saying there's a chance it's not. I've been clear about that.
Buck, you gotta take some time to fix this anyway, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll try to get them there and hurry and get back. So.
Yeah,
All
Buck.
right.
Looking at it, you think that this is a several-hour job easily. But
You'll be
you
back
do
by the time I'm
have
done.
the supplies to fix it. It's just not
All
going to
right.
be easy.
All right.
All right. I'll take these two down to the coral.
All right.
Bring some more back. Get the ship fixed. We'll get out of here.
What's going to be the major portion of the work? Is it just going to be like disassembly and reassembly, or is it going to be like dislodging the coral?
Yeah, so
Because my thinking is that I give that exosuit some more free testing and film it while I do it. You know, so that there's a
Some more
record.
testing, perhaps some more money.
Yeah.
sure.
Like, here's where it came from. Now you have it. You know, kind of like a chain of custody thing.
Okay, you can do that. So you are putting
Everybody's
the
so
hard suit
concerned
on?
about the samples. Huh?
So you're putting the hard suit on?
I suppose.
Okay. You do so.
Try this thing out.
So the rest of you are heading in Wallaby 1 or Wallaby 2.
Joey 1 or Joey 2?
Sorry, yeah.
Joey 1 doesn't have any damage like Joey 2 did, right?
Joey 2 has no damage. The airlock was damaged. Joey 1 had a propeller issue, but Buck and I fixed it.
Yeah.
So I'll run a diagnostic on Joey 1 and make sure everything still looks good.
Okay.
It looks fine.
As long as I have no issue with that, I'll take it over.
Okay, so you guys head out. After about 15 minutes of travel, you notice... So, back on the surface, it's common at night that wakes of moving ships glow softly. It's caused by stirring of plankton living close to the surface. You notice that your Joey has this glow behind you, which is strange because plankton is photosynthetic and live near the surface, so they wouldn't be down here this deep in the dark.
That is so peculiar. Do you see the plankton in the wake of our ship here?
Is that what it is? Plankton or just a glow?
I mean, that's the only way you could explain it.
Plankton-like.
You sense the light?
Well, if I understand
But
plankton brains, or what it as close as they have as it, I'd be able to sense something that's like plankton as well. It's not exactly plankton.
Sure. You can at least tell that it's life.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know if it's plankton, but it's something alive.
Terry's with us, right?
Yep.
Is Terry the one with the bioluminescent thing?
Yes, she is.
Terry, you make anything out of this glow behind us here? I'm looking in the rearview mirror of my submarine.
It sure is pretty, but I've never seen anything like it this deep. I mean, you have the anglerfish that
Yeah.
glows,
Oh, yeah, you do.
but that wouldn't explain why it's staying with us.
And you know, plankton is just a fantastic food source for all sorts of creatures in our ocean.
That's true.
Yeah. They're such
Thanks,
a cool
fisherman.
creature. Yeah, no problem.
Another few minutes pass. Eventually, the Joey's lights reveal strange forms coming into view. Black coral. At first, it looks like singular knobby fingers clawing up from the ground. Gradually, they become more frequent, and the specimens the crew sees gets longer, thicker, and more gnarled. Before long, a forest of black stalks stretches out before you. While the earliest specimens were only a few inches or so long, the coral in the forest reaches 20 to 30 feet in length. The mass extends to the sides as far as the lights can reach. Needless to say, finding this coral is rather odd. What could it be feeding on?
Well, we found your guys' coral.
Oh, it's magnificent.
So what's the plan now?
Well, we're gonna want to collect some type of specimen that we could take back with us, and then maybe some surrounding variable.
I know that. What are we dropping you off here, or where you want me to take you?
So, you look beyond the coral, and you think you see a glowing.
Well, what's that over there?
Well,
Terry Fishman, you see that glowing too?
Yeah, I sure do.
Is that like what was behind us?
It's a different color, I think. It's a little more green.
Maybe it's the source of your guys' coral.
yeah,
Could be.
maybe.
Is
Can we
it
get a little closer?
is it in the coral, or is it where my like is it outside of the coral? You said there's like a coral forest, right?
Yep. So you're sort of above a coral forest. Because the coral is black, you can't tell exactly how far out it extends, but you see glowing a distance ahead of you.
I want to. Well, what do you guys want to do?
Well,
Where
while
do
you guys decide that, we'll go back to the Wallaby with Buck, who's doing some repairs. Buck, you get a call on the radio.
All right.
Hey, Buck. Buck, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
You know that mysterious module?
Yeah.
The door is open.
What?
What?
When did this happen?
I don't know. I was just, going to the shitter. Thought I'd check up on it. Is open. There's a lot of equipment in here.
You're
There's-
inside the module?
Well, I'm just looking in. There's some woman on like a bed or a table. Something weird over in the corner. I can't quite make it out.
Well, get out of there. We don't know what's in there.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Oh God! Oh no!
That's what I was afraid of. Well, I'll see if I can raise Joey 2, or Joey 1, rather.
Well, you also have Redguard and Adam, right?
Yeah.
All right.
They're all still there too.
Is Redguard on the bridge?
Redguard should be there, right?
Yeah, Buck, I hear you. Buck, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. fucking Dorman just got attacked or something down in Bay 5.
What do you mean attacked?
He was on the radio and then he just started screaming and got cut off. He said there was something in the corner of the room that he couldn't make out, and then he got snatched or something.
He's a jokester, you know? Like...
It was not a joke. I am not joking.
Well, I hope you're not trying to tell me you want me to go check it out.
I don't want you to check it out until we get back. Seal off.
Do you want me to blow the module? Are you sure about this?
I didn't say blow it off. I said seal the module deck.
Yeah, all right. I think I can do that. You probably better make your way back on the ship.
Yeah, 10-4.
He's not close.
Yeah. No.
All right.
All right. I start making my way back. Looks like this demo is not going well.
Okay, you enter the main bay there, number 24. As you start to take your suit off, I need you to make a pull if you wish, or don't, and see what happens.
Big one or hit?
The big one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll make a pull.
Looks like you made it successfully. Just on top.
Yep.
The tower. All right. Where do you head? You are close to Module 5 now, or you could go upstairs to the bridge, or you could head somewhere else.
I'll probably go down and check Module 5.
All right. You head to Module 5. We go to the Joey.
I want to let Dorman know, or Redguard rather, that I'm down there.
Okay.
If he wants to come down and
I don't particularly want to come down, but if you need me to, I suppose I will.
trying to haul Dorman up this ladder if he's still down here is not gonna be easy. So I'll need your help.
All right. I'll be right there. Okay. So he makes his way down. In the Joey. What do you do?
All right.
There's the glowing luminescence in front of you.
All right, you guys. What do you guys need?
Well, we need to start collecting as many samples that we can, but I don't know. I'm getting this really eerie feeling. I don't know. Do you think we should follow these lights?
Terry, you seem to know more about bioluminescent than most of us, right? What are your thoughts?
Oh, that's true enough. I doubt it's people glowing over there, but I mean, there's plenty of bioluminescence in the ocean. But it seems like so much of it, like it would have to be a whole school of things, and I have to say that's pretty rare. But there's got to be, because we're not far enough yet for those anomalous signals. Like it would have hit the coral,
Yeah.
but there's something else beyond it that's different. I don't know. I want to see what it is.
If you guys don't mind, I'm going to do one last brain scan. Not one last, but another brain scan. And I really want to open myself up. I want to be able to feel anything that has any type of life down here, and including the people that are on the ship. What can I feel? How many are there? I want to do that with my...
Okay.
Wait. Well, how far away is the ship?
The Wallaby?
Yeah. Is that what you're talking about? The Wallaby ship?
It's a kilometer.
Do you want to scan like a kilometer like around you kind of thing? Or
I mean,
what are you thinking?
I have a loose idea or like a feeling of life. I can't a kilometer. I wouldn't be able to like induce anything, but I'd be able to kind of get a general feel or a sight, if you will, of it. I mean, if things go well.
All right.
All right, he's making a pool. Looks like it's gonna be successful.
So you're like, you know what? Never mind. I don't care what you want me.
All right, so I really try to expand my range.
Okay.
Sense something.
So you do. Draw 2 more of your small blocks.
Of my small blocks?
Yep. Because of what you see.
Take 2 more?
2
Yeah.
more.
That's what he said. That's 1. That's 2.
All right. So let's see here. So you find yourself connecting to another mind in that direction.
Uh-huh.
The eyes are closed, but they open, and you see out of them. Around there is a glowing, what appears to be like a crater. And it's filled with buildings. The buildings become very elaborate. And as you look at them, you get a terrible sense of dread, because as you try to follow the angles and the edges, they seem to shift before your eyes, and you get lost. And it starts to really hurt your head.
Fishman, you all right?
No, I don't understand what I'm seeing. I just try to explain exactly what I've seen, but I don't. It doesn't make any sense. Buildings in this crater. All I'm trying to just explain what it is, but it feels painful just to experience this.
So
Whatever this mind is, and I can't really. I don't feel like I can. Can I comprehend the mind at all?
you really feel like you shouldn't do that.
Okay. So the feelings of pain or fear would keep me from doing that, I guess.
Yeah, so it's a sort of feeling you get when you're standing on like the edge of a cliff, where like your body is giving you every signal that it can that if you do that, there's no coming back.
Ben, I don't know if the money's going to be worth it.
If you've got that feeling from your ability, then I think we go back now. We
Yeah.
use the coral we already got wedged in the ship, and we don't
Yeah.
worry about what's down here.
We got to go.
All right. Radio back to the Wallaby, and I'll turn us around. We'll start heading back then.
All right, as you do that, the Joey shakes.
Okay.
And you see this.
The hell is that?
Grab onto the front of the sub. It claws with sharp coral-like claws at the window of the sub, and it seems to be doing some scratches.
Do I have control of the ship at all still?
Yes, absolutely.
Can I? All right. I want to.
It's magnificent.
I want to push it into something hard.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Try to see if I can loosen its grip and then turn around and get out of here.
All right, go make a pool.
I want to. Can I take pictures? I want to do anything while he's doing this to record what's going on.
Yes, you can.
Oh God.
Yes.
Damn it, man.
Here.
Take this, fucking fish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save that for later, but there's 3 of us on this thing. I don't want us all to die. Wait, what are we doing over here?
Okay. I'm taking a picture. I got it. Oh god. Okay, I think we're good to go.
I hope you got your picture. I'm gonna crash into something hard, either rock or coral, whatever I can to try to like loosen its grip.
You made the pool?
I made the pool.
Yep.
Okay. So you fly it into a coral.
Okay.
And
Look how cool this is. This is outside the window.
That's pretty sweet.
It loosens its grip. As you back up, the lights see dozens more of these things in front of you.
Oh no.
And you swear that that light that you saw is getting closer.
We are getting out of here. I want to turn this ship around. I'm taking us back to the Wallaby.
Okay. You start to flee back to the Wallaby. We go back to the Wallaby. Buck.
Yes.
Daniel is there with an axe.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right, so
It is excellent.
I'm
where are we going?
Going to check on Dorman.
Okay.
Follow me.
All right.
You know how to use that thing? Why is there a fireman's axe on a sub anyway?
Just swing the pointy in, right?
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Oh, I can't believe that.
This is my worst nightmare.
All right, you find Paul.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh no.
What?
Oh
No,
my
Paul.
god.
Our
sorry, Rick.
pyromaniac.
This is great. You can do it to Eric if you want.
Do it, Dan.
Oh my gosh.
I was wondering, like, worst nightmare? What's he mean?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Paul is on the floor. There's some sort of creature attached to his face.
Well, fuck.
Complete open mouth amazement and hesitation.
That's a big old box of nope. Ah.
I'm
What
not
do you
there.
do?
Does Paul at all look like he's alive?
He's unconscious.
Okay.
He's breathing.
I tell Daniel to watch my back, and I grab him by the ankles and drag him out of there. See if I
Alright.
can shut the door.
So as you drag, you look into the room, and you see what look like 6 leathery eggs in the corner of the room. 3 of them are open.
What
The other
about
3 are closed.
what about the woman on the table?
She is on the table, unconscious. There is one of these creatures dead next to her.
Okay. Dead. Really trying not to metagame here.
No, I get you. Well,
I drag her out too.
All right.
you grabbing both of them? All right.
You go in. You start to drag her out. You notice under her shirt something like a lump forms where her belly is.
Okay. I stop dragging her
Okay.
and I back away.
All right. You slowly back away.
I don't think that's gas.
You are at the door when you see something explode from her chest.
All right. I pushed the emergency interlock button on the module.
It seems to be disabled.
That's bad. All right. I radio up to Adam.
So you turn around and you see Daniel being strangled by Adam.
Adam, you should have been up on the bridge, damn it!
The axe is at Daniel's feet.
All right. I grab the axe. Can
What do you
I
do?
smash the emergency lock door thing with the axe real
Sure.
quick? I do that.
You do so. The door closes.
All right, and then I about face real quick and I smash Adam
Okay.
with the axe.
You strike.
Oh, okay, you're not
Yeah,
smashing
no.
Adam.
No.
You're
Pull a block.
I've chosen this moment.
Big block.
Big block.
Okay.
with the reacher.
I'm gonna take this off.
With the reacher.
That's amazing.
Dang facehugger, man.
Calvin, if you can, leave its brain.
This is why we didn't trust that. It just strangled him more.
Can you help him?
Yeah. Can't get it.
Should radio.
Yeah.
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 I think he has the walkie still.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. Did you make the pull?
I did.
Okay. So you cleave Adam's head from his shoulders. If Maggie could bring that, please.
What?
Maggie.
Bring what?
Adam's head.
Head.
What?
Adam's head.
Yeah.
We were prepared for this.
What?
Yay.
That's why he had the axe.
It's not a chainsaw.
Are you taking the head with you or leaving it there?
Well, it has the instruction data module in there, so
Mhm.
that's what I'm gonna take. Yes. Gonna
Okay.
find out what the fuck the company's doing.
Okay. I'm leave it covered for now. Okay. So where do you head now? And are you dragging Paul?
Yeah. How's Daniel doing?
Daniel's dead.
Damn.
Paul and Daniel were friends.
Damn, Adam worked quicker than he's ever worked on anything before. Fuck.
Yeah, his throat looks like it's a crushed tin can.
Okay.
So it wasn't just strangled. He was just.
He was actually like just fucking crushing him. Okay.
All right.
Well, fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can't take him up the ladder by myself, so I'm gonna leave him here.
Okay. And head where?
I'm gonna head up the ladder to the bridge.
All right, to the bridge.
I'm gonna try to get a hold of Joey too.
All right.
Joey
you,
one.
Joey one.
You do so.
I don't even know why we have the other one.
You do so via radio.
Okay.
Do we want to use radio? You want to turn it on, Eric?
Yeah, I'll turn on.
Oh, Rick has it.
Joey one, come in.
Yeah, Buck, you would not believe what's going on over here.
Up! I have to go first.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, they're both dead. Adam was bad. The room is open. Shit is crawling around, killing people. I'm all alone, and it's bad.
Come again, Buck?
Everybody's dead here, but me.
He said everybody's dead.
Adam went bad. He crushed Daniel's throat. The room opened up and there's fucking face spiders on everybody.
Oh, Buck, that reminds me. You need to pull a block from your tower.
Just one?
Maybe 2.
Okay.
Ben and Christopher, you should as well for seeing that horrific creature.
Damn, man.
Sorry.
I will not do it.
No, I'm doing it now.
I got mine.
Rick, I've
Okay,
just
you can
been
switch.
staring at this photograph ever since, and yes, it's horrifying, but do I have a sense of any type of brain activity this thing could have?
Yes.
Okay. Like, I'm noticing, is it a vertebrae? Does it have...
It's like a universe of brains.
a universe of brains.
You think maybe it's some sort of hive mind?
Okay, so those dozens of creatures that we saw are kind of operating as if they're one brain.
They're at least being given orders.
Okay, got it. I'm just endlessly fascinated with it and trying to just go in my mind of different animal creatures that they looked like, so I can try to get an idea of how their motor functions work, how electrical signals move through. It's fascinating.
You need to draw 2 blocks,
Okay.
Eric.
That was so fucking okay.
Come on, Eric, I believe.
I know.
I really want you to fail.
Yeah. Hee hee hee. Okay, this is it. This is my second one. I need this one. This is the worst it's been. The whole thing's moving. 2. Oh God.
All right, you're back on the radio.
Ugh. Okay.
Okay, you're back on the radio.
Sorry.
Come again?
Okay, so I used the 2 because that was the crazy feeling that it gave me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Buck, we see some creatures down here. We're coming back as fast as we can. Are you saying we shouldn't come back?
No, come back.
Okay, we're coming back because we don't have anywhere else to go. Sorry, my sanity tower is not good right now. Aaron, you might consider ripping it out of my hand.
All right, so
Tell him
Ben.
we have a little bit of our own problem here, and perhaps he should jettison that module.
We have a bit of our own module, and you should jettison your problem.
That actually still works.
Yeah, I'm working on that, by the way.
You're working with jettisoning it?
Yeah.
Okay, you do so.
Okay. It is jettisoned.
Yep, you don't know for sure because you can't see it, but it seemed like it did.
I felt a shudder.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so Ben, you
Hopefully that wasn't something that we needed.
are able to keep ahead of these creatures, which you don't know if they're chasing you, but you fear they are. You're able to get back to the Wallaby.
Okay. On my return before I dock, I want to see if the module's been jettisoned.
It has been jettisoned. It's laying in the seafloor.
All right. I am going to dock this back to where the Joey 1 had been docked, leaving the Joey 2 where the module is.
Okay. So as you look at the module, the door is open, and you see like an eel-like creature swimming around. It swims off into the darkness.
That's fucking weird. All right. Well, Terry, Fishman, there's some weird stuff over here, too.
Yeah.
Did you connect to that fish guy or anything?
The eel?
Yeah, did you see that?
Uh,
I'm going to park while we're doing this.
does it require a block?
No, it doesn't.
I am comforted by something I recognize and reach out to the brain. Getting any sense or any information from that eel as I can.
This is a eel you recognize?
Yes.
No.
It's not an eel I recognize. Okay, I'm sorry.
No.
I thought you said yes.
No, it's So it's like a pale flesh color.
Mm-hmm.
It's very wrinkled. It has a smooth head, teeth. You only see it for a second before it like swims off.
Okay. In a remarkable day, that was the least remarkable thing we've seen, but I'm still gonna make a note.
All right. We're gonna get docked.
Okay, you do so without issue.
All right, let's figure out what problems we have on board. Hopefully we can get out of here quick. Climbing the ladders up.
Yep. You hear a skittering behind you.
Where am I? Like,
You're let's see. So you docked in number 1 again?
no, that's where Joey 2 is. Back wherever the initial subs were placed.
In 24.
Okay. So yeah. So you're in 24. You're heading towards 30, which is the hatch.
Okay. We were skittering in this big room.
Yep.
Fishman, Terry, did you guys hear something?
I didn't hear anything.
It's coming from the southwest.
Not liking this. I don't know what's going on with a lot of this stuff, so maybe we should get back to the main deck before we run across anything weird. Everyone is apparently dead, right? Isn't that what Buck said?
That's what he said.
Buck, is that you?
I bang on the.
There's no response.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You're on a separate deck. My bad.
All right, guys, let's get back to the main deck.
Let's
All
go.
right. You head up the hatch.
Yeah.
Okay. You do so.
Can I close the hatch?
You can.
Yeah, let's close this hatch.
Hatch 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you make your way back to the bridge.
Yeah. I
Okay.
suppose so. Maybe close hatch 11 as well.
All right.
Or whatever it is that takes us up to the main deck.
You do that too. You find yourself. Buck is there, looking a little worse for wear. He has some. It looks like milk on him.
Buck, what the hell happened?
Everybody's dead.
Did you kill them?
No. The fucking module opened up, and these fucking things.
You said like spiders? What was it?
They're like spider eel thing. I don't know what they are. They jumped onto Dorman, and then Adam strangled Daniel.
Adam's head begins to stir. If you guys want to make your way over behind Jake.
The fuck is that?
What? What's that?
I took it after I knocked it off. Figured might be some valuable data on here to understand how fucked we are.
Hopefully that mic.
You have your phone. Ignore this.
What did you do to Adam?
Hey, if he killed Daniel, I'm okay with it.
Knocked the sucker's head off.
Wow. Okay. What do we do with it? You say we gotta collect something from it? Is that the milk?
What the hell?
Yeah.
Adam's.
Gotta be something useful in here.
You did some damage.
Yeah, sure did. Stop wiping it on me.
Sorry.
How into this are we supposed to get?
I think we need to get pretty into it.
Like, this way or this
I
way?
gotta go check on Rick.
Adam?
Hang on.
No, we're good. Got me good.
Look at the lights. Can I see that?
Switch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
What?
It's working.
Adam? Ugh. I heard something. You did a number on.
I did.
Please let me explain.
What?
He says-
Explain what?
This mission is far more important than you realize.
The mission's more important than we realize.
What mission? We did the mission. We're done.
You've seen the things that live down here. I won't lie about your chances. There are millions of them. They are only the tip of the iceberg. They serve a creature of unfathomable power. If it awakens, all life on Earth will end. Maybe all life everywhere. This mission was designed to introduce psionics into a perfect organism that would meld with one of these deep ones. We believe they have a hive mind for the sleeping one, and that we could use that psychic link to exert some control over it. You have a choice. Complete the mission, give yourself over to evolution, and give humanity a chance. Or try to escape.
I like escape.
You may, but we don't know when the sleeping one will wake. Only when it does, nothing else will have mattered. You have a choice. You have a choice. You have a choice.
Adam? Adam? Buck, what'd you do? I don't think that fixes it. Well,
Oh my god.
all right.
So what you're saying is I didn't have to touch it.
I don't think so.
Damn it. What is this, actually?
No.
Smell it.
Okay, it's equally.
It's nice.
I hate that smell.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam. This was so cool.
Alright, grab these paper towels over here.
Okay.
Calvin.
I know what it is. I don't like it.
All right. So, I want to make sure everyone heard everything that's going on here. So
Yeah.
we have Adam says about there's another mission of trying to merge psionics with this other thing to
A
try
perfect organism?
to try to stop this other thing. Is that what he said?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he said that the mission was to introduce this perfect organism to psionics,
Mm-hmm.
and then taking over one of these deep ones, and hopefully that would give some of the psychics a chance to control whatever big thing is sleeping.
So that means that the company is using us to give that thing psychic connection.
I mean, I would assume so.
They selected us specifically for our psychic abilities.
Damn, man.
Guys, I don't think they have our best interests at heart.
What does it mean, a perfect organism? I wish Adam could have told me that.
Well, and then I've been looking at the thing and I explain.
Well, if the perfect organism is what they introduced to us, it's probably what's on the pod.
Yeah, but what is that? What's a...
Something grown in a lab, probably.
I also show Buck the picture and explain the hive mind thing to him, so he's more clued in.
Oh, yeah.
Our
Buck,
stuff.
there you go. We got a picture. That's what we saw. Take a look. Sure you'll like it. I crashed it into some coral, but there's a lot more of them down there.
How many?
It seemed like a lot more than a dozen.
Ugh. Gosh.
So your eyes glance over to the computer, and you see life forms moving around the ship, and some life forms moving outside the ship.
around the ship? What do you mean by around the ship? And then outside? Like, how are those different?
So you see,
Like around is in inside around?
yes. So on the floor below you, you see 2 life forms moving. And outside the ship, you see maybe 10. But every time you look again, you think you see another.
Buck, did you get this thing running again?
I can't make it go in a straight line.
Oh my gosh, no. Is there any chance that Joey's can get us to the surface?
Yes, there is. You see a light blinking over on the radio.
I flick the radio on.
Okay.
While things are happening, I take a look around at various things or wherever we're close by and look for a good stick.
Okay.
Whether it's a really nice, high-quality mop handle, broom handle, something like that, I would like to, just in case, have with me a good stick.
You mean you're looking for a weapon?
No, I just want to have a good stick. It could be a weapon, maybe, but sticks are very useful in many situations. I'd like to be the first one that looks for a good quality stick.
How many people do you suppose mop on the ocean floor?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Did you, wipe off your feet before you came back in?
Yeah, but we're in the ocean.
Well, let's see.
We'll
So,
mop the deck all the time.
That clean up that water.
so you could find a crutch over on the shelves at 10 on the
Okay.
map.
A crutch, is it metal? Is it made of wood?
It's metal.
Metal crutch. Does it have any type of hook to it? Or is it more of like a...
It's like a standard aluminum, like telescopic crutch, like an
Yeah.
adjustable crutch.
Gotcha. I have that.
Okay.
I'm just going to carry it around with me for a bit.
All right.
Now, this is really important. Which end do you hold?
I imagine that I am just holding it, not under my armor or anything, but holding it with the leg down.
Okay.
As I'm moving.
With the foot, like, towards the floor?
Yep.
All right.
All right. Do you turn on the radio?
Yeah.
Mayday, mayday. This is the RSV Howard. 47-9 South, 126-43 West. We need immediate help. Is anyone there? Christ! They're outside now. Listen, we're under attack. Repeat, we're under attack. Oh, shit. There goes the boiler. We're done for. You've got to...
Howard.
Yeah, that's the ship
That's
that
our
dropped you
parent
off.
ship.
It was the ship that dropped us off.
Well, it's taken over now by the... I don't know, whatever the fuck this thing is.
I'm just holding the crutch in front of me. Guys, this is the deepest I've ever been, and this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. What do we do?
I don't have an answer.
If
Don't you have an ability to see the future? Maybe.
I can. I don't. What do we do? What
I don't
direction
know.
do we go?
how far can you see?
I mean, typically I can see where I'm at in within a minute or so, but I've gone further before. Usually I can't see others too well.
The way things are going for us right now, maybe seeing anything at all would be hopeful.
Yeah, but I need where am I going? I need a direction. I
So,
can't just
Um,
pick one aim. Like I can't not pick one.
I don't remember if I answered you before, but the subs can make it to the surface.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't get out of them because you would probably explode. But you could go in, like, if someone rescued you from the sub and put you in a decompression chamber, you'd be okay. The other option would be to blow the decompression chamber off from the Wallaby and to use inflatables to bring it to the surface.
Okay.
The third option would be two of you could take the hard suits up to the surface, it would just take a long time.
All right.
Or you go down with the ship.
Yeah, I don't want to go down with this ship. I don't think we should try to help these organisms anymore.
I don't want to be part of that hive mind.
They
wants
said
us-
they're gonna take over the planet, though.
Okay, so who wants to stay here with the fish people? Fishman, you want to
No.
stay? You can stay.
Fuck
you took
fish.
pictures.
Fuck fish forever.
That's what I told you he liked.
I'm gonna find a new set of animals to focus on. Fuck fish.
All right. If Terry, where's Terry? Terry? Is Terry around?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you want to get out of here too, or what are your thoughts? You want to stay? You can stay.
I have no idea what's going on. It doesn't make any sense.
We can.
What are those things?
Which ones?
Any of them?
I really don't know. I don't know what our answer should be here. I think we should go to the surface. I don't like the fish people I saw outside. I don't like the idea of spiders that would jump on my face or whatever that was that Buck was talking about.
A Joey can hold 4 people.
We can all get in the Joey. We're gonna have some issues when we get to the surface.
The
could also
decompression
get in-
chamber can hold more than 4.
You want to
Okay.
introduce that, Buck?
We could jettison the decompression chamber. It's not gonna float on its own. We'd have to rig up some kind of balance or ballast or buoyancy.
Does the decompression chamber have its own airlock?
It does. So you can rig it so it floats to the surface, and it can decompress you. However, once it's going, you can't pilot it at all. It's just gonna go until it hits the surface. And there's no lights inside the chamber because the lights are powered by the wallaby. So it'll be floating up in the dark, basically.
Buck, could we jettison the decompression chamber and then attach one of the Joeys to the airlock? That way we still have a Joey available since we won't be able to steer a decompression chamber?
Wouldn't be attached to the wallaby. We'd have to catch it mid-float, but it's possible.
It would be difficult, but possible.
Now, can we use the decompression chamber when we get to the surface if we jettisoned it and then use the Joeys to get up?
As long as you get lucky and the side that is still in the water is
In the water?
yeah.
Is the
Is
hatch?
the
Yeah.
hatch, yeah.
As long as that happens, because you have no way to flip it over.
Sure.
Well, I mean, theoretically, if we have a way to attach ballast to it to make it float, then we have a way to attach ballast to it to make one side heavier.
Make
As
like
well,
one
right?
back end heavier or something
Yeah.
like that so the hatch stays
Make the hatch
down.
end stay down so we can lock up to it with the sub.
Well, maybe if we can utilize the decompression chamber and a Joey, we can get to the surface without having compression
And-
issues.
We would have a little bit of guidance.
Some lights, we have some mobility.
Joey and the decompression chamber is going to be heavy. It's going to be taxing the motors quite a bit, but we can steer a little.
Yeah, we could always take the Joey up alongside the decompression chamber, and then that way we have a little bit of mobility.
Okay. So someone is going to have to go out and rig the decompression chamber to float. So you'll have to leave the wallaby and do at least part of that work. And obviously the Joey will have to leave the wallaby, but
Well, damn, Buck, I didn't think about that. Who wants to go outside? Anyone want to take a walk?
well, I mean, I'm the best swimmer.
If I can find a larger fish, I could dominate its mind and have it swim for me, holding on to like a fin. They can swim a lot faster than her.
That's true.
But do I even sense any larger animals like that around that aren't also terrified of what's going on here?
You mean like a normal fish, not
Like,
like
yeah.
one of these things,
Like
right?
a dolphin or something that can
Yeah. Yeah.
ferry you.
Or even just a large. I mean, if I know the brain, I should be able to control it fairly well. And it's not a higher life form. It's not like a human or something.
Make a pool.
Nope. Nope. Those aren't given anything. All right. Okay. All right. This is what I'm gonna do. This one. That one right there. Pulled.
All right.
Come to me, fish. Okay.
All right. You sense a very curious dolphin.
A dolphin. Wonderful. Dolphins are some of my favorite creatures and some that I have very, very precise control over.
He came real deep.
Huh?
He came pretty deep.
Hell yeah, he did.
He's very curious.
Okay.
His name's Echo.
His name is Echo.
Good riddance.
Much like a video game controller and a wonderful video game dolphin, I can take control of Echo and have him. I can either control him from in here and send someone out there to repair, or I can go myself. How difficult would it be to repair for someone that doesn't have as much experience?
What is it? Is attaching like?
You're just attaching a balloon, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, a balloon ring.
I'd attach it to the back end of it.
Do I feel like like Echo would be able to do this on his own if I'm in the driver's seat? I mean, dolphins have been trained to do some pretty crazy stuff.
His lack of thumbs is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, the lack of thumbs.
Like, I don't think he could screw it on.
Okay. All right,
This fish couldn't screw it.
I think I can't ask anybody to trust how well I can maneuver this dolphin, so I'm gonna do it myself.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We're gonna have to go down to the one hatch area, right?
Yeah.
So you can exit.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm just controlling Echo from outside. He's following as we travel.
There's a problem.
what?
I think there's a life form underneath that hatch.
Yeah,
There's-
there was two, wasn't there?
There was definitely some noise when we came up.
I just kind of raise my crutch. What do we do?
Are there more weapons around us or anything?
I mean, there's like chairs. There's
Any more axes?
there's scalpels in the surgery kit.
Damn it! I had an axe here. Where did it go?
No, I had the axe.
Did you bring it back? That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, he could still have the axe.
Okay, because you attacked Adam with
Yeah.
it? Okay, good.
I'm not leaving that.
No, I had it here and it's gone, and now you have it.
Yeah.
This is my axe. I brought it.
If I
Oh,
see,
okay.
I always bring my. It was my axe I bring.
I was curious why there was a fireman's axe on a submarine.
I bring it everywhere where I pilot, so it's always helpful.
okay.
But you can hold on to it. You can go down first.
what type of tools will I need to perform the repair or whatever I'm doing?
So you'll need the ring and you'll need a rivet gun.
A rivet gun. Okay. I have a ring and a rivet gun. Got it. And someone should just take that scalpel. You never know when you need it. But I had too much. I have a crutch, a rivet gun.
So who's going down the hatch first?
You keeping that axe, Buck?
Yeah, I guess I'll go.
All right.
I kind of like follow behind you with the crutch, like, back you up. But you're definitely in front of me.
You want me to take the crutch since you have the rivet gun?
Yeah, okay. I have the rivet gun like a conventional
I don't know if
gun,
it works that way,
just
but yeah,
because it
sure.
makes me feel better.
Try to have the weapon wielders on the ends and then
All right.
people carrying stuff in the middle.
So as you hit ground, Buck, something jumps at your face. You need to make a pool, or don't make a pool.
Little block, big block.
Big.
Big. Running out of those.
Could I do a future look to give any warning? Or does that help at all in what he has to do?
You could have.
Oh, okay.
Bullshit.
You still can.
No, it'd be great.
You still can to find out what's going to come after that, if you want.
I might as well wait till he finishes fighting this thing.
Yeah, so you wait and see, and then you decide.
Okay.
Well, if he kills it, we'll get it.
Yep.
Don't have to worry about it. See, look.
Might be other things you have to worry about, though.
Not yet.
It is pulled.
Okay. All right. So it jumps at your face. You slash at it with the axe.
Yes.
A spat of acid gets on your shoulder and hurts very bad. The axe is melted, and the floor begins to melt as this creature apparently bleeds acid.
Well, I guess
Spider-like creature.
Okay, that's new.
Wait, how far is that gonna go?
You're not sure.
Buck, are you okay?
Fucking hurts. Let's not stand around and wait and find out.
Let's get to the Joey and getting everything going real quick, because if that thing eats through the hall,
Do you want to use your future power, Ben?
we're gonna start flooding. I don't know. Do I have time?
How
until
much
you die.
acid is currently working its way through?
Not a ton. Like a cupful.
Is it enough where if we all begin to spit on it, we will dilute it enough for it not to corrode?
Your mouth's pretty dry right now. You're a little stressed.
Any types of water or liquid around us at all?
There's a
Really?
hole. There's a hole full of water.
There's
yeah.
a hole full
Right
of water.
We can dilute it.
You
want to do that?
You also realize that the hole is open.
Hole's open. So that's all I can think of to do anything with the acid. Dilute it.
Okay.
We just need to.
We'll splash some water on it.
Okay,
Splash water on
I will
Buck.
splash some water on
Let's
it.
splash water on Buck.
Okay, you do. It stings, but
It burns.
it seems to maybe slow the acid a little.
Okay, yeah. All right, we're slowing it. That's all I could do.
Piss on it.
What?
Piss on it. It helps with jellyfish. I don't know.
As you go to get another cup full of it, you see a shadow swimming down there.
Okay, I see it. I turn around, kind of like pale-faced, and continue to pour water while saying, like, there's something down there. I don't know what it is. I'm kind of losing it, guys.
Where's the Joey?
So one of the Joeys is attached to.
Yeah, I know there's one in Module 1.
Yeah. So,
That's Joey 2.
Yep. So the other one is on a crane above.
24?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should probably lower Joey 1 in,
Okay.
perhaps, and get... Are we still going for this? Go for the balloon for decompression?
I think that's, yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me do a glimpse into the future, I guess, while there's an idea of what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
How many blocks you want to pull?
I'm just pulling... Can I just pull one, and then I can try to push further, maybe?
Sure.
I mean, if everything looks pretty good in the first little bit.
In a minute, it's fine. In a minute and a half, we're fucked.
How confident do you feel, Aaron?
Not. Everything all wiggly.
Yeah.
Isn't that wiggly? Hey, look at
How
that.
confident do you feel if you need to do another one?
Not. I didn't feel confident in that one. All right, there's one.
You did one.
Okay. So in the next minute, you see the wallaby going down. I'm sorry, the Joey going down. You see yourself getting in the Joey. You see Christopher suiting up and grabbing onto a dolphin.
Yep.
You don't see any danger or death in the next minute.
You gonna go
Okay.
again?
I mean, No. Because like, I'm not gonna be able to see what's really outside with Eric or with Fishman. Like, I won't be there, so I won't see that. Only what dangers are here on the deck here.
I'm psychically linked with this dolphin. Thus, I can utilize its sonar capabilities to try to stay away from anything I think is going to be jumping out at me or impeding our way down.
All right. Make a pull from the big tower to try and hook up the flotation module to the decompression module.
Fuck, I'll tell you what, if this fails and he can't do that, we probably just take the Joey and we get out of here.
That's why I wanted you to look a little bit further in the future. If he didn't come back, we just leave.
How long we give him?
I don't know. I know how long it takes me to do it.
How long take you?
I'm not riding a fish.
Well, how long does it take you? It should take less time then, right?
Yeah.
We can't leave him behind. We've already lost so many. I can't take another.
What if he dies out there?
How would we know?
Exactly. We got the radio. We have radios here.
Guys, I connected it. Did you believe in me?
Yes.
So,
Awesome. I feel so alive.
so you connect the last bit successfully.
You did that fast.
You look over, and you see one of the deep ones swimming up to you.
Like a regular fish man.
Echo, punch it! I go up.
You go up. You are just able to outpace it. You begin to climb your way up onto the ship when your legs are grabbed.
Okay, I look around. Is there anything to hold on to or anybody to grab me?
Wait, you're here at the ship? Like inside or what?
Yeah, he's trying to claw his way up into 24.
Oh.
So he's in the launch shaft.
I hold the crutch out.
I grab the end of the crutch.
All right, you do so.
Pull him up. Try to pull him up here.
Oh, thank God we have so much range.
You're pulling, but you're pulling the weight of two things, as something is grabbed onto your leg.
Fishman, you gained some weight.
Not now, Ben. And I look down and use one of my feet to strike at a face.
All right,
As
make
far
a
as I
pull.
can.
Are you still holding on to the dolphin? Or did you let it go?
The dolphin could go out and start hitting gills. Maybe I could be doing that while this is happening. But I'll make a pull here or over
Big
there.
one.
Big one. All right. Yeah. It's got my feet. And I'm kicking. Oh, damn.
Thank you, Raiders. Welcome.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, God.
So, someone's gonna have to.
Alphabet.
So, assuming, well, yeah, he's already successful. Someone's gonna have to make their way to the bridge in order to expel the module.
Okay.
You gotta make full layers, Eric.
Huh?
You gotta make full layers.
Oh,
Hey, what are you doing?
I guess I didn't realize.
What?
I was just trying to keep it balanced. My bad.
All right, success.
Success.
All right. So you kick that thing in the face. It loosens its grip. You are pulled in, and more than one of that thing looks like they're going to start crawling in.
Okay.
And what did we have to do on the bridge
We
now?
gotta jettison the thing, the decompression chamber.
So,
Alright.
I don't know. I take this moment as I'm happy to be alive, and I just kick this thing in the face, and we're looking down as it's crawling in. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I am studying this thing as much as I can to try to understand its brainwaves more and see if I can influence it to not just stop crawling in, but dissuade others from doing it.
Okay. Make a pull.
All right.
The little one.
Buck, you want to go do the jettisoning?
Yeah.
We'll all get into this, into the Joey here.
All right,
and
so
get us all out of here.
The buck runs to do that. Terry makes herself glow brighter than you've seen, and it seems like the Deep One's eyes are not ready for that. So that stops them, at least for now.
I have successfully connected.
Okay. So you've connected. So your conscious goes from like consciousness to consciousness to
Yeah.
consciousness. Like there's thousands of these things out there, maybe millions.
Okay. As I'm hitting consciousnesses, do I notice any differences between them, or are they all relatively feeling the same thing?
So they're all the same until you get back to that one that you were in before with the eyes opening.
Yeah.
And you realize that it is almost within sight of the wallaby.
Okay.
You try to put out like psychic chaff out there. It seems to scramble them a little. You've maybe bought yourself a couple minutes.
Gotcha. I'm the only thing I can think of in terms of my animal handling training is I'm just trying to give them a feeling of flight, not fright.
Okay.
Trying to get them to just run.
You think you've bought a couple minutes.
Okay. All right.
All right, guys, either defend the Joey or get in the decompression chamber.
All right, so Buck is running upstairs.
Yep.
All right. You, as you get to the ladder, you climb up. You press the button to decouple, right?
Yep.
Okay. You do so.
Does Fishman or Terry want in decompression, or are they staying out by the Joey first? I know I have to pilot the Joey, and I'm going to wait on Buck.
They'll get in the decompression.
Terry, it does?
Yeah.
Fishman, what about you?
Where are you going?
I'm waiting for Buck. I'm going to ride in the Joey.
I gotta wait for Buck too.
Okay.
Okay. So Terry gets inside. So Buck, you blow it, and then are you heading immediately back to the Joey?
Yeah.
Okay.
I.
Are you doing anything else in the
You
bridge?
make me feel like I'm forgetting something before going on a long
Hey,
trip.
Do we have footage that get uploaded? We're good on all the information? I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, you could take a hard drive with you because it's going to stay in the wallaby.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll take the
All right.
terminal for the main computer on the bridge.
Yep.
Can I just yank that and take it?
You can, and just before you do, you see on the screen that there are now 2 life forms in the decompression chamber.
Okay.
And you have the hard drive.
All right. I go back down then.
Okay. You go down. What do you guys do now?
Oh, Buck. All right, you guys ready? Is there more fish guy? Or they're kind of chilled for a second?
They're scrambling down
They're
there.
scrambling
They're
for a
scrambling?
bit, but
Okay.
I can't buy much time.
All right, I just
They're
want to
very
make sure
complex
I
brain.
shine some in, like,
Yeah.
all right, let's get in this Joey and get out of here.
All right. Wait. You guys are here. Who's in there with her?
With who? What? What?
There's 2 life forms in there.
Only Terry went in.
There's somebody else, something else in there.
We better get in a Joey first. I don't know what else we can do right now.
All right.
All right. You all get in the Joey?
Take the crutch, put the crutch in there.
Yeah. What's left of the axe? Leave it.
All
Anything
right.
else we need? Okay.
All right, you get in the Joey, and you begin to pilot it up. There are hundreds of those things out there going around. You think it best to turn off your lights,
Okay.
and you start to move upwards.
Okay.
They do not seem to chase you, but you see something much worse as you look back. So you see muck begin to swirl. You see 2 large areas glow. These things that are walking are easily the size of skyscrapers. Their heads are enormous, great rubbery slabs of tissue with malevolent dark eyes and writhing mass of huge tentacles at the mouths. You each need to pull 3 blocks from your little towers.
Son of a bitch.
Shouldn't have opened my mind to these things.
Oh,
It's gonna be rough, Aaron.
All right. I'll. Who wants to start? Mine's not doing well.
Yeah, I guess I can start.
All right.
Watch Aaron.
Aaron
Yeah.
goes first.
Aaron's go first. All right, Ben. Ben not.
Fuck this side, man. They're so good, and then it started gripping.
3, Aaron. Okay.
That one?
1.
That's 1.
It's only 1. Only 1.
That's 1. No, that is at least 1.
Try more from the bottom as well, if you can.
Still worried about pulling from down here.
I know, but
You got to do the magician's tablecloth trick. Just speed.
Speed.
Two.
2. We got 2. Come on, baby.
You don't want the pilot to go insane.
No.
gosh. That's one wobbly.
Is that 3?
I'm working on it.
Oh God.
It's. Don't lean on your desk.
I should have went first. Pressure. So if something goes wrong with you, we can't pilot.
It just got gritty, didn't it?
Yeah.
If something goes wrong
Can you
with
push
me,
it through the other way or no?
I get my mind taken over. If something goes wrong with Calvin, he knows how to destroy things.
Don't hear a crash.
No, not yet.
I hear intense focus.
Oh,
And
it's
that-
coming.
That
That's better.
that sound we have going just makes it so much more tense.
All right, there's 3.
That's
All
three.
right.
Good job.
Who's next?
Ah.
Good job. Do Eric next.
Okay.
Eric next.
All right, I pre-selected this one. It's not gonna work.
Oh God. Eric.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna pivot.
We all gotta do 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's some terrifying shit happening.
1.
Yeah, I hate the heartbeat kind of sound.
Well, I think it's supposed to be like a really slow,
You
like.
do that, Eric, you might get 2 for 1.
Oh yeah. There you
That's
go,
2.
Eric.
2. Now you got to put it on top first.
Take risks.
Yep.
Eric, you're building your tower up into your camera view.
Into the other camera.
I can't believe it.
3.
I was sure
nice.
you were going.
Oh my God! It is on a.
Good
All right,
job.
Calvin.
All right.
Yeah, you can see it in this camera. It's so funny.
Did you just pull 3?
Yeah.
Man, his tower ain't shit.
You pulled 3? How?
I was saving those for an emergency.
Oh my God.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
so you continue on and upward, eventually reaching the surface, the decompression chamber.
Everybody just needs to stop moving for a bit because my thing's wobbling. Okay. We're gonna stop
Decompression
animal
chamber, what?
The decompression chamber is up there as well. You are able to dock in it if you wish.
Eric,
Yeah.
why don't you reach out your fish mind and,
Uh-huh.
and see what else is in there?
Can you sense anything in that decompression chamber? Buck said there's 2 life forms in it.
2 life
And
forms.
there should only be Terry.
I don't know why, but I'm feeling real confident right now with my ability. Yes, I will.
All right.
All right, you do that.
Many.
One.
Wait. I'm looking at the future as if we were to dock onto it
Okay.
to see what I would see inside.
Yay.
How's that?
Are you
Let's
confident
do
you
that.
can do one?
You want to do that?
Let's pretend like we're going to and do your thing.
So to see beyond the door, you're gonna have to pull 2.
Beyond the door? I already know the damn door. I can see that now.
Yeah, but you don't know what's inside.
That's why I want to see the future.
All right,
Maybe you can.
Maybe one is to see the future and one is the psychic damage of seeing the future, Aaron.
Okay. I'll do it, Aaron.
You go first, I guess.
I'm doing it. Okay, so this is me overconfident, reaching in, and now that I'm like, there's nothing that can go wrong.
Stop saying that.
Is it just one?
Just
Sure.
one. Pulling from the bottom, the very bottom.
You do not wiggle.
It's now.
Look at this. Look how much. I don't know if you can tell this, but there's so little.
It's now sitting
Little what?
There's so little resting.
on just one block,
God.
but it's got to go back on top. And it's on.
Okay.
All right, so
I reach out, maybe with a little more aggression than I usually do when I'm dominating minds.
So there's Terry,
Yes.
Terry, I see Terry.
and there's something attached to Terry's face.
Can I command it to ungrip?
No.
Ah.
And we will end it there.
No.
Damn, man. All right. That is some shit.
Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Look at this tower.
Floating at the surface of the water.
I don't think I'd be able to pull this off if I didn't have a mouse pad under it.
I think I could pull one, but I don't know if I could pull 2. Like, I think I could get this one that I was kind of holding on to.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that one's fine.
All right.
But after that, Rick, this is fun.
Thank you. And that was a modified Grace Under Pressure.
Yeah.
Is, I believe, the first third-party Call of Cthulhu adventure.
Really?
With some xenomorphs thrown in.
Yay.
Xenomorphs.
Uh-huh.
Guys, check out our reaction to Alien Romulus. That was a lot of fun, too.
that was fun.
Dude. Dude, I agree with Calvin. Once that started happening, I'm like, all right, I want to not metagame this.
Yeah.
But
I'm
that's
trying
a
real
fucking face
hard.
hugger, and I want to just jettison this stuff immediately, throw everybody in it, and get out of here. You know?
Like that's like the first horror movie that I watched growing up that like truly terrified me, and it made my dad scared.
I had to have one on my face.
Yeah, I know, Rick. Oh,
Terrible.
man. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
you, Rick.
No, that was really good.
Thank you, Maggie, for the props.
Absolutely. The Calvin, how was it in there, in the bathroom in there? We got to see it, but how was it,
It
to
was
experience?
so cold. Every time I sealed one up, it starts spraying me in the back or
Uh-huh.
shooting it in my ear or something.
Yeah.
It was so cold. It was a blast though.
Yeah.
I honestly like by the end of it, I was like, "Aw,
Oh,
it's
darn.
over." That was fun.
Took care of the leaks.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I really enjoyed coming up with a power that I thought would work for the role.
Yeah.
So the Aquaman-ish, sheepish, supportive professor is what I went with.
Sure, yeah.
It's fun.
No, there's a lot with the future stuff that I'm like, I can use it sometimes, I want to use it all the time.
Yeah.
And I wanted to really use it when I pilot, because I
Yeah.
figure that's when I usually use it. I'm not always piloting, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. And I'm glad none of our towers fell, because that was...
It was close.
But like everyone else on our ship
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
We lost everybody else.
Yep.
Except Terry. Well, no. You also lost.
Yeah. We haven't lost Terry yet.
That's true.
But
And we're gonna get up there, and the company's gonna be like, "We'll just send more people down."
Yeah, so I banked on the fact that you guys hadn't heard of LaSalle Bionational, but it's a corporation in the Aliens universe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it-
that's cool. I did not know that.
And they do experiments utilizing xenomorphs.
Nice. Okay, gotcha. So they were going to use us to.
So yes, so they had a psychic in that room
Yeah.
that they were going to use, turn into a xenomorph, and then their plan was to get that xenomorph to eventually infect a deep one.
And then if they're infected, they're psychically linked, which our psychics could affect them.
Exactly.
Cool.
So that was the plan.
Okay.
The two big things chasing you were called star spawns of Cthulhu.
Okay,
Star
gotcha.
spawns. Okay.
Yeah, which are like two, still like terrifying skyscraper entities,
Yeah.
but much less dangerous than actual Cthulhu.
Gotcha.
So he's still down there sleeping. But
Huh.
yeah,
That was fun. I loved it. It just makes me want to do more tabletop RPG stuff. 'Cause I made a choice of like, I want to play a character I've never played before. Or like one I've never played before. Whoa, look at that.
Oh, that's what it looked like.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Ugh. I don't know if I can control that brain.
Yeah.
and so Adam was programmed for the actual mission. So
Oh, yeah. Okay.
so he was there to make sure that everything went according to plan.
Did he get some acid on him in the beginning?
Well, I mean, he got his head. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he did. The acid scoring on
I-
his hand was from handling them.
I also didn't want to meta that, but I was like, why the
Yeah.
hell is Buck not saying anything? Being like, hey, what's that, Adam, or anything? I was like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he was doing like maintenance or something like that to batteries, like my character shouldn't think that was maybe too out of the ordinary,
okay.
unless something else happened. Which, if anything but him literally strangling the guy behind me happened,
That was-
it
yeah,
would
that's-
have been maybe more clues to that.
The
but
head thing was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like
That
that
thing
too.
was
I
awesome.
like the head. That was
And the drone.
That was
The
really
drone
neat.
was fun. The toughest part with that was it had a little bit of a drift to it,
Yeah.
so I had to like maneuver around that and the hoops and the
Yeah.
pole, the damn pole. But
pole.
so I guess like the first time I just kind of went into the wall after I finished getting there. But then it's like gotta land it this time. Like, oh damn, gotta land it, gotta land it.
No, that was
But no.
really good.
That was fun too. I did enjoy that.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Jazz Medger, for the bits, and thank you, Jake, for running everything.
Thank you, Jake,
Yes.
and Maggie for helping too.
And thanks to the people who have gifted subs and
Yes.
stuff like that. And thanks for the raid.
The raid, the subs, the bits, all that. Thank you guys so much. If you guys have enjoyed these kind of things, we usually do them around October. This one got pushed from October. But if this is stuff that you enjoy, especially if you're watching this on YouTube, like leave a comment, let us know that you guys enjoy this stuff, and we'll try to keep that in mind for future streams or maybe just future videos in general. Well, anything else for anybody?
Do you think Echo made it?
Echo might be. I was very surprised a dolphin was down there.
Me too,
Yeah.
man.
But you are lucky a dolphin, a
Hell
curious
yeah.
dolphin,
Hell
showed
yeah.
up.
They do dive
They
pretty
dive.
deep,
They
but
dive.
That's pretty deep.
it's lucky because all those
Those creatures and
those
stuff.
creatures were
Yeah.
there that he was hanging out.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man.
Unfortunately, Echo got by a facehugger. He's also psychic.
Yeah.
All for naught.
Very much so. But no, I had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah,
So
this was
thank,
fun.
Thank you, Rick, for setting
Thank
it
you.
up.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks
All
for
the-
playing.
so
all the
much
extra
fun.
things. Calvin, sorry you got wet.
No, it was fun.
Most importantly, thank you all for watching.
Yes, thank you very
Yep.
much.
If you want us
we'll,
to
be
do
back,
more of this type of thing, let us know.
we'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna play through a little bit of the story, I think, for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Sparking Zero.
So you can join us for that. Should be a lot of fun. What about the poor shark, Eric?
Huh?
Fishman went from like, hey, there's a shark got hurt, to being like, fuck fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a lot of fun.
I kind of imagine like if he got through it or not, he's not gonna be interested in fish anymore after this. And what animal would he go to?
Oh, what happened to the boat up above, Howard?
So it is.
Are we allowed to know that or no?
You are. So it was overtaken by the fishmen.
Oh.
So yeah, there's no happy ending here. There are lots of fishmen attacking the surface.
Yep.
They're already up there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was
Yep.
just wondering. So my thought kept going to like, well, maybe they don't like the light, and it won't be a problem. But
Maybe we can find a remote island and live together.
yeah, yeah. Well, we gotta decompress, and there's a thing in there.
Yeah.
If you remember the radio play, it's like what happens at the end of that.
Yeah, because we didn't want to die. And
All right. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed this RPG.
yeah.
Thank you, Jake, for staying late. Thank
Yep.
you guys for joining us for a while, and join us tomorrow for some Dragon Ball. Should be a lot of fun.
I want to knock off my tower.
Knock over your tower.
Yeah.
Monday, I'm continuing Dark Souls. This past Monday was a lot of fun. Got down 2 bosses, so join me Monday as well for Dark Souls.
Yeah.
All right. Are we switching to Eric dropping the tower? And does anyone have anything else to say?
Nope.
No. All right.
See you
Well,
tomorrow.
Let's do the tower. Where we at?
We're good?
Yep, you're good.
Ah, that's so satisfying.
Bye, everybody.